Advances in technology have made possible things that we long thought impossible. But it also turned our home into a polluted wasteland. Every inch of our planet has been turned into a machine to profit the wealthy. Our seas are choked with poison. The ground covered in toxic waste. Earth is doomed. And so the rich of the world seek to escape. They set their sights on the Red Planet. The Martian Wars ended 3.
Hi, everyone. Simon Talk.
Hello. What's up? Is everything all right?
We're
Hey,
chewing.
everyone.
Simon, talk.
Oh, everyone's chewing at once. I didn't
Not
have
me.
my cams in front of me. Hey, everyone. Hi. We are Friday. Welcome back to session number 3 of our playtest of Martian Cowboys. I am Simon at Wandering DM, creator and designer and GM of our session tonight. And just as we went live, of course, my cats decided to start bugging me because they know that I am going to be stuck in front of my computer for the next couple of hours. That said, I'll let my players finish eating.
I'm done.
And introduce themselves. And then we're going to recap what happened last time. And we will dive back into our little slice of life. What's up? What's going on? Little slice of life in Dead Valley. Trooper, go ahead.
Hi, I'm troopersjp. This is the academic Foxhole. This is our every Friday Tales from the Foxhole. I ended that trailer after I took a bite. Why did I do that? That was unwise of me, but I did. But
Roller says the trailer ended earlier than usual. I think you cut the moment it went to black and then leave the.
I did because I was like, oh, it's gone black. Live. But I'm chewing, so oh, hello, cat. So that was exciting. Thank you for being here. We do this because you are awesome, and your support means everything. And if you would like to support this channel and the show, you can do that in many ways. The best way is to be here. You can also, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can give us a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. You can let all of your friends know that we are live. You can reskeet our Bluesky thing and let people know we're here. And you can just, be part of our community. You can also give tips and bits if you like. And if you leave a message, we will read out those tips and bits at the end. You can also be a member of our Patreon, which is at Patreon. academic Foxhole. And all of that goes to help pay for the costs of the cast and commissions, things like that. It's just like $3, but we have a special $200 sponsor tier, of which there are only 4. And that will pay for 4 cast members for 1 show for 1 week. And there are only 4 slots. It's limited. And if you are one of our sponsors, you'll get a special radio ad that'll play at the break once a month. And you get a special spot in the credits and a special shout out, and a big special shout out and love to Will and TW. And I think that is all of the logistics. Oh, we have a merch store. You should go check it out. We've got cool merch, like our traveler calendar that goes from April to April. You should get it before it runs away. And I think, also, if you're running Traveler in the year 1105, this actually does fit the in-canon calendar for that moment. So it just so happens that coincidentally 1105 and 2025 to 2026 have the exact same days and dates on the calendar. Cool. Anyhow, so that's me, and I'm going to turn it back. Oh, and I suppose we're doing the character intros. I'm also playing, not jamming at this moment, which is lovely. I am playing Doc Kip Hollywood, who is a doctor, a bit of an all-rounder. He can do all the things that it's important for doctors to be able to do. For example, he can do some general practitioning on you. He can psychologically profile you to find out who would be the worst roommate for you or the best roommate for you to have in terms of drama on a reality show. He can find out like what your weaknesses are so you can make sure that there's the most drama on a reality show. And if you're feeling like you don't want to be on the reality show, which is not really possible, he could also find ways to convince you to stay on the reality show. If you need plastic surgery so that you can look amazing on a reality show, he's also good at that. If you need cybernetic wear because you lost a limb on a reality show and you can't quit the reality show, he can give you a replacement for that too. But luckily, we no longer have reality TV watching us at every moment, so he doesn't have to do any of that stuff. He gets to just, hang out. That's Kip. I'll pass it over to the person that Kip does not know, has never met, and has no past history with, Laugh Live Lindy.
Hi, 'tis I, Laugh Live Lindy, and I don't know Doc Kip Hollywood, aside from what was on TV, of course, because everybody knows that, But
yeah,
personally,
right,
no, there's zero personal connection between us. Yeah, no, but I will be playing the perpetually popular Poppy Peppler, who used to star in a lot of those reality TV shows, and was definitely a part of the resistance to help bring it all down, because girl be traumatized, and now she enjoys spending long days on her front porch sipping bean water and staring off into the horizon, and living off her residuals. And she's also super injured right now. She's got a ruptured muscle and sickness, and yeah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine though. And I guess we've got the new guy in town who, seems decent. Didn't get eaten by raptors. That was good.
Yeah, getting eaten by raptors would have been unfortunate for someone who was not here to play the character. Hello, everyone. I am the one, the only, the Dimples and Dice, as we can find me around the internet. I am going to be playing Zahir Bronson, a millionaire, former one of the 0.001%, who gave it all away to come to some backwater spot to start a new life and be a better person, and try
Good
to
luck.
build something that he can do on his own without the parents' money, grandparents' money, great grandparents' money, and so on and so forth. So yeah, and he came here to be a bartender because that is really going to step up your social capital.
Bartenders got that mystique.
Robot. That's like a jukebox and a cash register at the same time. That's what he's up to.
And last week, or more likely a couple of hours ago for our characters, you left town in a hurry, running towards the crash site of an overhauler to find where Mickey had gone, and found her.
And Dr. Shen.
And Dr. Shen. But you found her and not Dr. Shen. You found her and two dead people, very much dead people.
We saw
Mickey
dead
was
people.
You did. She was standing on a rocky ledge surrounded by 3 velociraptors who were trying to grab a bite, as it were. Thankfully, you managed to heroically give a lot of your flesh and blood to save her. And not only did you save Mickey in time, made it back to town in time, you also managed to grab a couple of things from the crash site, some of which were things that were in the cabin of the truck itself, like the data deck that the driver had. You also noticed that the truck itself had some scorch marks on the outside, and not the side that actually hit the mountain, like it had been attacked by what your best guess at the moment was the Hell Riders. I believe there were some newsmongering checks that were made and failed. So you don't know much more about that, but your idea, your biggest guess at the moment is this truck came under some sort of attack, veered off course, crashed into the mountain. Now, why were there dinosaurs inside, in cages, and in this sort of cryopod, like a medical freezer type of thing? You do not know. There was a guard, an armed guard, inside the what would have been the the container part, the bed part of that truck, in a way. He died, shot, and so did the driver. Right? Do I have the right clues at the moment? Just a quick second to make sure. Yeah. And
The driver wasn't killed by the car crash because he was shot first.
That's it.
It wasn't
Shot
blunt
first.
force trauma.
No, that's
You
it.
know.
He basically, during the crash, he hit his head hard against the glass, which shattered part of it. But that was not you. Doc Hollywood found out that this wound was basically caused post-mortem, and that it was not, it wasn't what killed him in the end. You made away on the little wheelbarrow vehicle with as much stuff as you could. Jasper grabbed a couple of things that might help repair their tractor. They also tried to take in a live velociraptor as a pet, to no avail. The little creatures were a little bit too scared of you, given that they were shot at and injured during the fight. Mind you, not as injured as our wonderful puppy Peppler, who is basically bleeding out from a chunk of flesh that was taken out of her leg.
She's better now. I got rid of the sick. She just still has the lasting injury.
I gained sickness. You got rid of the infection.
Mm-hmm.
And the bleeding.
and the
the
bleeding,
bleeding.
that I got sickness in return, and I'm still not
I'll
surgery
fix
ready,
that.
healed.
I'll fix the sickness.
Got sick because the first surgery failed. You've been performing surgery on her leg for a good couple of hours. And it is during that time while four of you with Jasper were huddled in the basement of the town hall, the only safe place, basically, the only room in the entire town that is radiation proof. You heard from Peaches, basically like report on what was going on. And yes, indeed, you heard that there were people in hazmat suits outside. He welcomed them into the saloon, and then a gunshot was heard. You lost communications. The storm that hit town is of such a severity that while it is possible to survive with the proper medical equipment, or medical supplies, I should say, not so much equipment, you don't have any of this in town. The folks that decided to stay home because they were afraid that if they weren't staying, others who would stay would go about and loot their homes. There's a good chunk of people, more or less half the town. Mostly new arrivals, those who weren't there since the beginning, those who hadn't yet forged these bonds with their neighbors. Without any treatment, just as a quick reminder, without any treatment, the storm that hit you, I should say, has everyone diseased, exhausted, stressed. All of their stats are lowered. They basically will lose their hair. Skin is going to probably be visibly burnt by radiation burns. If they're not treated, they will either diarrhea themselves to death or worse. If they survive, that would be because you find something to... there are such things as the famous Rad Be Gone that will help with radiation poisoning, though you do not have any of this here. I think you made a roll, though, last week, Hollywood. I have that in my notes here, that you do know where to perhaps find some of this Rad Be Gone. Now, will there be enough in Red Rock Junction to save 40 people? Who knows? But that would be the closest, let's call it city, that would probably have those type of supplies. We're going to pick our game back up near the end of the storm. If there's anything that y'all want to do in this bunker as you wait out the last sort of waves of this sandstorm crashing through the town. I'll remind you that all of the named NPCs that we have in our handouts are all there, save for the robots. And that due to the gravity of the storm, the electronics that you've protected, like Mickey's place, like the saloon, are fine. The robots that were left outside, their circuits won't fry because of ionization. But perhaps that some like pieces of technology left outside will need to be repaired because of the sand. I was going to say the sun. The sand more than the radiation damage. So Raymond, Rahul, Rachel, Mickey, Mac Mitchell, his wife and their child, Fabian, Everin, and the four of you.
And some random people too, right?
Puppy.
So we have like
and yeah, a
half the
handful
town.
of Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. There are 8 more people with you. 8 extras.
The town
for,
staples.
For the record, actually, I do not think that Poppy is sick. I think Poppy is diseased, because when I'd make my because I gave you medical treatment, which got you hit points back, and that will also clear sick, and you get sick and diseased for failing that roll. So I think, but I don't have any means to clear diseased. I don't think so. I think you should be diseased but not sick.
Due to the botched surgery
that sounds
check.
so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, disease is the second second stage of sick. There's sick and then there's diseased. You want to be sick, you don't want to be diseased. That would be under healing, right?
I was just going off of what I was told last week, is what I saw on my sheet.
Because it says, right, when you try to heal somebody and you fail, they have to make that endurance roll, and if they fail it, they become sick and diseased. And then I did that regular treatment, which will bring you back a bunch of hit points. You should have a bunch of hit points back, and it clears your sickness.
Yeah, I've got 7 hit points right now.
Yeah. Because you were at not 7. So I did you change it so that you can, Simon, that you can patch up yourself with a med kit? That was your change, right?
Yes. So there are a couple things. Just if you look through the handouts, prints, you'll see that there's a lot of things that I've highlighted in green.
Yep.
In a bunch of them, those are changes from since we began the game. Because
I said that's what I figured.
Yeah, because through feedback and stuff, there's things I had not taken into account. So a couple of things might change from one session to the next. This basically because of the nature of our last session. There was a lot of questions regarding healing, and that was sort of fixed. So yeah, with a first aid kit, you can expend the uses from your kit to heal yourself. Otherwise, you can heal others without expending uses from it. Basically, you go through the material that's inside to
so
patch yourself up.
So first aid kit has 5 uses. Expend a use to treat your first aid dies 1 higher when restoring hit points for the patch up action. So anyone can do the patch up. If you do not have the action, you have to spend 3. Okay, uses. So I would like to, because what we do before we finish, I would like to patch up myself since I'm bleeding out and in a really bad state. If that's okay.
That makes sense.
And just for clarification from GM, is it diseased or is it sick?
It is diseased.
Okay,
Basically,
so I'll fix that on my sheet.
Sick is the one that that you would have gotten, but then you had to make a check against the DV10 minus the medicine rating of Dr. Hollywood. And if I look at everything you rolled last time, no, I think you do not have the disease. Trooper, what's your medicine rating?
10 D10. It's a 7.
No, so looking at all the rolls that were made at the end of the game last time, Lindy is not diseased. She's sick.
Oh.
Because for sure you would have succeeded because it's a DV3.
Well, it says under the give medical aid, right, that it will also cure the sickness, so she should not be sick either. Under the seek medical attention.
Under the seek medical attention, yeah. She would have gotten sick because of the botched surgery, and then you removed it afterwards. So, Lindy, you are fine.
Just ruptured muscle. Okay.
Just ruptured muscles and not a whole lot of HP.
Yeah. Okay.
So here, because you acted as the getaway driver, and did not charge forth into a pack of velociraptors, you're fine. I mean, psychologically, I don't know. You saw these people get ripped apart.
Oh, psychologically, this has been a horrible day. I arrived here in luxury, and now I've experienced a radiation storm. I've saved a child. I've watched people get eaten by velociraptors, and now I'm hiding in a basement with a bunch of people I don't know.
With the surgery happening in there in real
With
time.
a surgery happening right in front of me.
Yeah, this is really turned into some weird impromptu surgery theater.
Welcome to the real world, Zahir. Fucking sucks.
Question, because I need to patch up myself. I cannot surgery myself, but I need to patch up myself. So let me ask you this question. So it says that patch up says that heal an adjacent living target a number of hit points equal to your first aid die. Do I roll that die, or do I just get the, or do I get it?
No, you roll the die.
Perfect.
So it would be medicine in your case and not first aid, but yeah.
Yep. Oh, I don't have to make a check. I just roll the die. Yes.
No, you just it succeeds all the time. It's just how well it works is whatever you roll, right?
Okay. 9 hit points for me.
A D12?
Because it's 1 die higher, right?
Oh shoot! Yeah, right. Nice.
Which doesn't get me back to full, but it is close. And then I need to roll to see if I can get back some of those charges. So that's me. I'm just patching myself up, not talking or looking at Poppy.
So Rachel,
Anyway.
because
And I'm not looking
Jasper
at the
isn't
doc.
here to explain the situation, Rachel will ask the 3 of you, well, the 4 of you. She glances very quickly at Mickey, but then turns to Eula and goes, mind telling me what happened outside? Why are you bleeding?
Dinosaurs.
Oh. Yeah.
Dinos-
I'm sorry, I'm Poppy. Southern. Yeah, little velociraptor type things, little raptors.
They were quite aggressive.
I'm sorry, dinosaurs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs.
Those things are... It's an urban legend at most.
Well, we're
There's-
an urban legend. My thigh would like to
Not an urban
debate
legend now. Yes.
the theoretical.
The legend has been debunked.
Yeah,
Fucking Langley.
Is this not?
that's what I was thinking as it was tearing into my quad.
I
here.
don't know what's normal here.
So
I'm assuming dinosaurs are not normal.
No.
See, it's
Had a very eventful first day in town.
yeah. Welcome to the land of no, I guess. So our illustrious overlord, or so the rumors went, wanted to devise a new fun game show, whatever you want to call it.
Yep, I follow
For people to consume, I guess, or in this case, for the show to consume. And it was at the onset of the war. People kept talking about how they saw dinosaurs carted in cages, being brought to this crater. And then the war broke out. So we didn't think much about it yet, but I remember it was like, I don't know, 4th page of the news. It seemed to be, even journalists sort of took it seriously. It was a strange time. This is a strange place. I don't know y'all were in Elysium, but yeah, here talk of dinosaurs is something that could happen. I mean, he did try to create other interesting beasties just to entertain, you know, because us fighting one another was not enough for him, sorry, for
Well,
a lot of people.
And that genetic technology was used for many interesting effects in the healthcare or organization.
I mean,
system.
I'm not going to say that I would prefer no dinosaurs if well, up until now I didn't even know there were
I'd
any.
prefer no dinosaurs.
I after seeing dinosaurs attack, I think a world without dinosaurs is probably a better world.
I suppose I should let you know, Rachel, that there is evidence of a lot more dinosaurs in that truck, and we don't know where they all are.
Hopefully the radiation storm gets them.
Yeah. Let's hope that they all die from cancer very quickly.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Speaking of cancer, who are those people that are wandering through our town right now?
Well, unless there's some of the people that decided to stay
in hazmat
out.
suits.
Well, I mean, if they had the suits, I mean, that would explain why they preferred to stay outside. The thing is I don't recall anyone ever mentioning
I wouldn't
they
know.
had such suits. It's not like we're gonna pry into people's possessions. We don't do that sort of thing here. He looks quickly at Zahir. We like to keep to ourselves, which
Sure
apparently today shows you all the consequences of keeping such policy.
GM, did you not say that those hazmat people were armed?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. I would like to look at the feed, while this conversation is happening, to see what they're doing, and also to see if I can notice any like insignia or like any like details about those suits and their weapons. Like what is there to see?
You don't see them linger necessarily in plain view of the cameras, right? They don't seek them out. They don't destroy them.
But they're going in houses, I assume.
They go in from house to house, and the feed basically shows mostly Main Street because this is where, this is in the vicinity of the town hall, so at least you would know that it's safe there.
Yeah.
But anyone who wishes to do so can make. Oh God, I have to remember the name of my skills now. Sorry, so many different
changes?
games. No, I just mean of writing different games, so different skills. This would be perception, and in this case, I would argue. Are you paying more attention? You said they're like insignia or their suits, right? The how they're dressed.
Yeah.
Give me, I know it's going to sound weird, give me perception and stealth. Actually, it doesn't sound that weird.
Okay.
Because
I imagine we could probably use perception with some other skill. And I was just looking to see like, hey, right, I feel like stealth or certainly not tracking because I'm not trying to figure out where they are.
Well, in this case, it's because they are trying to sneak. Mind you, if your wits is a 9 or higher, you don't need to roll.
My wits is not. So I'm going to go with, let's see, perception.
Not 9, sorry, 7. 7 or higher.
My wits is 7.
Okay.
I'm looking to see like, are these some kind of like coordinated group if I figure out like.
It's coordinated.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you notice is while they're suits seem to be, I'm not gonna say pristine, but in one piece. You notice that like one of them, the bottom right leg has been taped together, like from basically like mid shin to their boot. Like the entire thing has been just like duct tape.
As if they've been injured.
There's another suit that has like a little piece of tape in the back, sort of where you would like not completely in the back, but like the right side, a little bit towards the back. Also has like a piece of tape there, and their weapons look mostly pieced together. Like they've been repaired multiple times and sometimes just modified with, like, you know, replace a barrel with like a piece of pipe or something. In game terms, those would be like Mark 0, maybe Mark 1 equipment. It's shoddy. Of course, the one thing that's worth a lot is like those intact hazmat suits. I think we mentioned last time that they're worth more than what a lot of people in this town own in like material possession. Out of all of you, I think maybe just Zahir has the means to buy one.
Before we go further, there's an out-of-character question that I need to ask. Before anybody says anything, because Zahir needs to know it, and we all need to decide. We got some stuff. Two things that would be most relevant at this moment. We got a heavy pistol with a half a clip of bullets, and who would like to have it? And the other one is we have some impact armor. And does anybody want to be wearing it? This is what I'm throwing out there, because I was like before, because those people, right? Weapons and armor, all that, I feel like we maybe should just decide who might have that, who might need it, who could use it, etc., etc. That's all.
Well, I'll say that Zahir does not use guns. Doesn't know how to use a gun. It's never been a thing that he's actually had to learn how to do. Because why would I need a gun? There are other people that have guns for me.
Obviously.
So I've learned useful skills like fencing.
Obviously, that's a very useful skill.
But I think Zahir actually does know how to fight in melee, just because you get your kickboxing instructors and karate instructors and so on. So maybe the armor makes sense, but Poppy, the armor would also make incredible sense for her.
I have a stab vest, which is good for slashing.
And low impact.
Low impact, yeah. Not good for guns, probably.
Yeah, I would prefer to not be shot. So yeah, if the argument is who wants to be a coward about it, Zahir will happily be the coward.
It's not cowardice, it's more like survival.
But Zahir would be coming at it from
the outsider.
Cowardly. I don't know what's going on here. This neighborhood seems dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
This neighborhood's usually very chill.
Yeah. Lindy, do you have,
y'all keep telling me it's chill, but I saw someone get eaten by raptors. I also have been involved in a storm. I had to cover up a building with a tarp. Never have I done that in my life.
I didn't say always, I said usually.
My shoes don't work here.
That's a personal
problem. So I'll just note that Jasper does not need the handgun. So that leaves it between you and I, Poppy. I imagine it's more of a Poppy thing.
I do have, I believe, a point in handguns. Let me see. I do have a point in handguns. If you don't have any points in handguns, I'll take the handgun then. Okay. I'll add it to my
so-
thing.
Yeah. No, you have a heavy
Handgun.
pistol
A heavy
Mhm.
pistol. Okay. I'll
with
fill out the rest
four-
from there.
4 bullets left.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are 4 bullets left in it.
Yeah.
4.
Um,
Cool.
your medic is not going to go and try to claim that armor first because, you know, people who are probably a bit more...
Does Zahir have any armor?
Yes, Zahir is wearing. I know Zahir is wearing some armor. I just don't remember what armor Zahir is wearing.
Mm-hmm.
the doc is wearing no armor. But a nice suit.
Yep.
Um,
I'm wearing impact armor. Never mind.
Oh, so you have impact armor,
already
so it's me and the doc that don't have impact.
Yep.
High impact.
Never mind.
Zahir knew, I think, he was going to like some weird rough place
Yeah.
and got dressed accordingly.
I spend my money
That
on,
checks
on
out.
medical kits and whatnot. You know, those things are expensive.
Yeah, my pops don't think I'm very smart, but he was not gonna let me go here and just get shot.
It's fair.
Makes
So,
sense.
will Poppy take that
The-
impact armor?
Yeah, I suppose. If you want the stab vest, it's got a
Well,
little
that
beat
conversation.
up.
That conversation probably happened in character. You know.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want the, I mean, if it requires stocking, then you can just have it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we're not going to talk about it though. So, I mean.
Oh.
Are you two okay?
No.
We didn't talk.
I
It's
mean,
in
yes.
character.
We don't. Okay.
Rachel, those people are armed, which our townsfolk are not, and those look like pretty new hazmat suits. These seem like some sort of outsiders, and think there's a gang who seem to be a little bit outside of their the hover hauler was attacked, flamethrowers probably, and it might be the Hell Riders, although they're outside of their normal territory. And I don't know if that's them or not, but that's something.
She turns to Mickey and goes, "Did you know that?" Mickey keeps looking at her feet and just shakes her head. "Who told you about the wreck? Who told you?" And Mickey sort of, raises her eyes very quickly at Fabian.
Mm-hmm.
And he is immediately assaulted by a barrage of harsh criticism, if not insults. What the fuck did you know about that? You sent her she could have died. What the fuck are you thinking? Don't you have any concern for anybody else here? Did you want her to die? How fucking careless can you be? And he takes it all and like just mumbles in Spanish as he's being reprimanded. But the moment that Rachel stops to breathe, he just goes, "I did not know anything aside from car accident. Could be good salvage. That's all. I'm not privy to what people do in their free time and to what can happen. I caught radio signals, knew about it, was going to go. I offhandedly mentioned it to Miki. The kid wants to go outside of town. She wants to see the world. She's cooped up here," and then they start arguing.
Hey, I know I'm new here, and I don't mean to interrupt, But is this the most productive thing we could be doing at the time?
What else
And I
do you
use my
want us
first
to
aid
do?
to patch up Poppy while this conversation is happening, paying attention to the conversation and not talking to Poppy. Just
Yeah, I'm also paying
coincidentally.
attention to the conversation and not
Well, I
talking
suspect
to
once
the
this
doc.
whole thing passes over, we're going to have a lot of work to do. And having bad blood between people and arguments that we're just sitting on is probably not for the best. I'm just saying.
8 hit points, Poppy.
Can you give me confidence in either diplomacy or leadership?
Okay.
Looking for a DV5.
Oh, yeah, I should smoke that unless my roll is terrible.
Don't,
because I
you
said
don't know how we were
something.
rolling last week. We were rolling so freaking garbage. Oh my gosh.
What the hell?
Where
That
were
was
you
just make
last
sure.
week?
I know. That was just to see if I would lose one of the.
Oh, that's not Zahir.
Lose.
Oh, okay. Ah, damn.
No, that was just me. That was for the
The not
first aid
losing
kit.
a charge.
Well, I'm gonna have to lose
Wow.
a charge anyway because I don't have the perk. But right, because it's because you said it's a half. It's a half.
It's
you
half of
recover
it, yeah.
half. Yeah. And
Oh,
by the way,
sorry,
8 hit
Zahir,
points.
I got
Poppy.
excited for the wrong reasons.
Still though.
There you go.
Still.
There you go. You said leadership
Rachel.
and confidence.
Rachel grumbles. You're new, but you're right. It's just I don't want anything to happen to her. And you can't help, Zahir, but notice that when she says this about Mickey, she doesn't look at Mickey, but looks instead at her own mechanical arm. But yeah, we're gonna have to deal with, she points to the monitor, whatever they are. And as she does, you would notice that the group now is all making their way towards what on the map is number 7, the scrapyard. They're heading out of town through the west. The storm is slowly abating. There might be like another 15 minutes just to make sure that it's safe. The Geiger counter stopped ticking as frantically and just go.
So just a normal.
Can I make a quick roll during that whole conversation?
Sure.
I would imagine that this roll represents something that I've been doing ever since I've been in town, but I'd like to make an analysis roll on Rachel for her SWP, I think it is. Her
You wanna
social
know her
weakness.
soup? Yes.
I want to know her soup. Her soup. I imagine.
Is it like
for-
clam chowder, potato leek,
Yeah.
chicken noodle?
I would imagine for no particular reason, I probably have done this with every single person in town just to find out what their soups and saps are. Whenever I have the time to.
So soup is the thing that works well with her.
What is her wits?
It would be 7. If someone can
missed it.
help you, you can succeed.
What would
I have
they
time.
need to do to help?
So using one of your traits,
Let me see here.
you know the one that says you take 2 stress, but you can give someone
positive.
+1. Your positive trait.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And what is your positive trait, and how does it come into play?
As you're talking to her, because you're the one talking to her, right?
I think, what did I put down for my positive trait? Shit, I didn't write it down on my page. Brave. That's what it was. Brave. I think what the way this will come into play is I'm like, hey, listen here, this is way over my head, and I haven't dealt with much of this in general ever in my life. However, I think there's a lot of bad stuff that's going on right now that doesn't seem like it's normal for here, and I think we need to get out in front of it and show a brave face, particularly you. You're the leader here, and everybody's going to follow your lead. I'm going to follow your lead. So as long as you're showing your strength in the face of whatever we're facing, I think all of us can come through it.
You will take 2 stress for this, but give a +1 to the doctor, which means that the doctor, you succeed. She has a wits of 7.
Whew.
Yeah, I'm bullshitting. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I love it.
But, you know.
No, it's good. It's good.
So
You're a good talker.
the things that her soup basically are terms of endearments, little marks of affection. She's not someone who will crack to like public display of, like, she's the sort of the town's mayor, right?
Yeah.
But she has very little to, like, people who are like brown nosers doesn't really care about it. Grand gestures, it's too fake. She has this weakness for the subtle, the kind of actually, with what you said, Zahir, sort of gets into that too. So it's really cool that it helps with the but by saying that, you know, that she's brave and you would follow, it shows that you have like a sort of confidence in her, even though you don't know her. And she's like, okay. It's not so much I should say not so much terms of endearment, because if you call her like sweetheart and stuff, that might be a bit too much.
I suspect before it's all said and done, Zahir will call her captain.
Oh, that would
or
definitely,
mayor or something, right? Yeah.
Like you're the leader. You're the captain of the ship. You steer us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it is.
And just for the record, that we have a soup and a sap. All the NPCs have a soup and a sap. And I imagine the S is social, the W is weakness, the A is armor. What is the P?
So A is aversion.
Oh, aversion. Okay.
Yeah. And the P is wait, I don't remember. Social aversion.
Penis.
Nope.
Sorry.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
points.
There's the
They're
Lindy's
just points.
It's very, very Lindy. And then is it social weakness?
No, a social weak point and then a social aversion point. It doesn't really work, because like a weak point can work as a term. Aversion point, I just wanted to make sure that I could have like the same acronym. I might have to call them suits and sats, but
so the social weak point would be the things that if you use them, they're more likely to capitulate, right? Like that's the way to get them on your side.
Yeah.
And the social aversion points is like armor. So the things, if you do them, that will make it harder for you to convince them.
So like if you were to, and this can be done either through I should tell you actually what the skill is, because there's a skill attached to it. And you would know through analysis that the skill attached to it is diplomacy. So basically as the GM, if you make a diplomacy roll against her, it would be easier. Like diplomacy rolls are going to be easier with Rachel than any other type of things. However, if we're just role playing, we're just talking, and you happen to stumble upon her soups, like my role play should change accordingly, right? We can do it, you know, rules as written in a social conflict, and you just happen to say like, oh, I'm going to use diplomacy, and then but otherwise, like, even, you know, right now I asked Zahir for a leadership role, but the way Prince, you worded what you said, especially when you aided Kip, then like, yeah, that would have, had you failed your leadership role earlier, for instance, what you said now would have probably gotten her back on board. It's just a way to sort of like role play an NPC according to who they are. Like, you have like at a glance, like, oh, this is what the NPC likes, this is what the NPC doesn't like. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And so that also sort of implies that, right, that because there are a number of different social skills that we have, right? And that some of them, if you choose to go with some skills, that will make your life harder with that particular NPC. If you choose this other social one, it'll make it easier with that particular NPC, right?
Sorry, repeat that.
Like, so that like that. So let's say her sap related skill was, I don't know, entertain, right? So if you diplomacy her, you're more likely to be successful with her than if you entertain her.
If you entertain,
if, for example,
basically she has quote unquote damage reduction. That's what the sap is. It's armor that lowers the amount of resolve they lose. So you can still like convince, like, let's say someone hates jokes, like jokers, and you keep, like, you force them to attend a stand-up comedian, like an open mic night. Like, they might eventually enjoy themselves, like maybe with one comedian more than like all of the others, but it's not the same as if you were to bring someone whose soup is like entertainment or jokes or puns or whatever, and then they would have like the time of their life, right? So you can still get there, you just can't. And also,
it takes longer. It's a bit
if
harder.
you prey too much on someone's weak point, at some point there's a diminishing return. Because at some point no one's like, okay, everyone has like their limit, right? It's like, okay, come on, I can see what you're doing.
Cool. Just a thought for, I don't, this hasn't happened yet, but like the doc is like noticing what has happened. Like the doc was like was not part of the conversation, was just patching up Poppy and was watching what was happening. And it's one of these things where like the doc is not the big talker, but the doc might be the person who notices what people's soups and saps are, and then might be like, hey, Zahir, next time, here's you know what I mean? Like feeds that information to others. So that's cool.
So like I was saying, the hazmat people eventually leave. The ticking of the Geiger counter goes down, down, down to basically almost nothing. We can go up. Everyone will open the door to the basement, let people out. If you need help up, Poppy, she'll help you up.
Yeah, my movement actions are doubled. I'm a big limpy girl right now.
If there's anything that might seem like it could work as like a crutch, I will pick it up and just kind of hand it to Poppy without actually looking at Poppy.
And I would accept it. Lean on it.
I think Zahir keeps looking between your legs.
We're definitely not avoiding each other.
We're not. No, that would be weird since we don't even know each other.
Avoiding
So
each other.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't notice this at all.
Yeah, and I definitely had things to say about the doc to you earlier,
As a
and now I'm
person.
Yeah.
I definitely don't notice it. I pointedly don't notice it.
Yep.
And I think at some point Zahir's just like, Poppy, I'll help you out. Just
thank you, Zahir. Yeah.
We should probably see what they did to our town.
Yeah, we should. I mean, we heard shots fired, right?
In your saloon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peaches.
We need to go check on Peaches for
Yeah,
sure.
we should check on Peaches.
Oh, Rachel, Dr. Shin wasn't anywhere near the crash.
Okay. That's good to know. I mean, well, if he left for, what did you say, another job it was?
His grandmother.
Grandmother.
Yeah, but what like if he got ate by the velociraptors?
Oh, they seemed pretty hungry.
Yeah, they seemed pretty rabid. I feel like they might like not left a whole lot.
Well, I was thinking if it was in the same day, and they're like other reptiles or birds, they don't eat probably too terribly much in one sitting, those little fellas. I'd imagine that if they cleaned up a whole corpse, they would have been as hungry for myself.
Unless there's more.
That's a fair point. There could be a whole mess of them we just didn't see or know about.
I'm just wondering
Mickey.
if he didn't hitch a ride with that truck, then he must have had someone that came pick him up.
Maybe.
He didn't leave back
He
the way
also
I
could have been
came
headed
because they
a
left
different
as soon as I
direction.
got out of there.
Yeah, they did.
People tend to not like our little neck of the woods, or neck of the desert, as it were.
Bad cell service.
Some charm to it somewhere.
There is, she says, as you notice that every building is covered in sand. It's going to take months for it to clean.
Mickey, I've got this electronics deck. You want to go and work through it with me while they're looking at the
Yeah,
shop,
you didn't need me
etc.?
for, you don't need me for Peaches? I can look it over.
I thought we could do it together while they're investigating. And I kind of just give this look at Rachel, which is just like also to keep her here, right? While
Yeah,
the
we'll
first
check out-
super
see- check on Peach's conditions
What
first.
happened to Dr. Shin?
I haven't seen Dr. Shen.
Okay. I just
Okay.
No, I went there alone by myself.
Okay.
That is the truth. No one forced me there. I couldn't pass up the opportunity, and I didn't know there would be a storm.
Oh, I know what it's like to be a stupid kid. It's not that far away for me.
I'm not stupid.
You're very smart,
thank-
Mickey.
Thank you, Zahir. Thank you.
That's not what I meant.
You saw the amount of stuff I could get from that place. Had it not been for the storm, I could have probably built like 4 new generators.
Well, let's
But you
hope
could've
that those
died.
guys in the hazmat suit didn't take all the things we took, all of the salvage, or anything else.
So, interesting fact, you left the wheelbarrow by the town hall.
We left it in
no,
Mickey's store.
No, in Mickey's store. That's true. You had time to bring
That's
it
right.
into Mickey's store.
Yeah.
Because we want
Then
it
less fun
shielded.
fact, they got into Mickey's store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I imagine y'all will do the sweep to make sure there are no booby traps while we keep Mickey here and look at our
Sure.
deck.
Yeah.
I'm checking on Peaches first, and we can figure out what happens after that.
Yeah.
Fair.
Well, let's go to the saloon first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Poppy is following Zahir because Zahir, you're holding on to her.
Yep.
They got into the saloon, of course. They left the door open. There's a layer of sand that just covers the floor.
God damn it! I just swept this place.
Which I was about to say, after all that cleanup you did, well,
They
as long as they left the broom.
They didn't take a whole lot of... They left the broom, but they didn't take a whole lot of the alcohol, actually. Not that you had a lot to begin with. It's easy to see what's missing, given the number of bottles that you saw when you came in.
Sure.
They left with about, like, maybe a quarter of it.
Oh,
And behind the counter where Peaches currently is, you would notice that there are like a few boxes missing. So they probably just packed up cardboard boxes full of whatever they could and then left. They emptied out the cash register, which had nothing in it.
Yeah.
So the drawers open, but there was nothing to begin with. There's well, I was gonna say there's a layer of dust. There's a layer of dust, and then there's a layer of sand on top of it. Radioactive sand. Peaches is on its side. There is a hole
did they just
about
tip Peaches?
yay big. Oh, you can
Oh no.
back up, but yeah, it's about yay big on the entrance, and the exit wound is a bit strange because the pattern itself is about this wide, but it's mostly either dents or little pellet holes.
So shotgun
that went through.
Okay.
Well, Mickey's gonna have her work cut out for her.
I sit Poppy down.
Yeah, thank you.
And I pick Peaches up and I go, Peaches, can you hear me?
There's like a
all right, I know we had a deal, but we're gonna have Mickey touch on you.
Function broken. Function broken. Would you like a drink? Function not found.
Yeah. Do you think this will keep Mickey busy for a little while?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, days probably, looking at the damage.
All right, let's I know this is probably not the most important thing, but it feels kind of important to me.
You know, Peaches is a one of the landmarks of town, so I think it is quite important.
Deal.
Glad you
Camera.
remember.
Spying. Not tell people. Spying.
You don't have to keep saying that word. It doesn't help.
Camera, spying, camera. And one of Peach's eyes blinks a couple of times.
Like a wink?
Well, like it's trying, but it's like it's got this like
I think it's
nervous
the
tick,
twitchiest
like
wink.
it's twitching, yeah.
I pick Poppy up. Actually, no, I don't pick Poppy up. I leave Poppy for a second, and I go to the doctor. I'm like, hey, can we grab Mickey?
The doc is not here. The doc has stayed in the town hall with Mickey. Like it was like
he's gone to go.
Oh, he's going coming in. Okay, yeah.
You're gonna make a
run it back
yeah.
real quick.
Yeah. And I imagine we're like going through this electronics computer deck that we had right when you get back.
Looking over my pistol while I'm alone.
Excuse me, Mickey, Doc. Peaches has been shot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think
we
can
heard
fix him?
How bad is it?
I mean, I don't know how bad a shotgun wound is to a machine. It's
not good.
A hole in him.
It depends on what it hit, I guess. But the Peaches is pretty. I packed him full of.
Listen, we had a talk. You've made some adjustments that Peaches don't necessarily care for. I need you to not do that anymore.
What do you mean? I made him 3.5% more efficient.
Yeah, that.
He stops making the spitting sound whenever he picks up a glass.
Okay, that's probably for the better, I suspect. But I suspect that there were some changes that wasn't necessarily liked. Nonetheless, I can you
fine,
fix it, please, and make no adjustments to system settings.
Please. See what I can do. She looks at the doc and says, "Can we just
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mr." She looks to Zahir again. Mr. What's your name again?
I'm Zahir. You can just
Zahir.
call me Zahir. You don't have to Mister and all that.
Okay, Zahir, can you bring Peaches in my shop? Doc, do you mind if we go to my shop? I promise I'm not going to leave town.
Sure, of course.
Good.
Miss Peppler is all right at the moment. He says to Zahir.
In the saloon with Peaches.
She got bit very hard.
Can I ask you something, Doc?
Of course.
What the fuck is going on between y'all two?
Oh, I wouldn't know. We've never been on screen together. And then he just sort of gets up, stands up.
I have behind the scene footage that begs to differ.
We've not been on screen together. He says, like it's like a very deliberately phrased.
Live on air together.
Weren't you?
Yes.
No, I thought. Weren't you a contestant on bagging a doctor?
I would actually like to say that I was a host of Extreme Plastic Surgery Makeover Frog to Prince or Princess. But
I hated
nobody
those.
Watches those shows where I'm from.
Well, I mean, there were many people who started off looking like an average person, and then they ended up looking like a much better person.
Yeah, but there are some people who do. Never mind. You know what? That's probably not the best thing to say. So Doc.
No, you're right. Some of these people ended up looking way uglier.
I wouldn't call it ugly. I would call it good for ratings.
Look, she turns to Zahir. Yeah, TV here's was weird. I used to pirate shows from elsewhere because here's this. No, look, TV is weird.
If everybody had a makeover that made them look the perfect 10, that would become boring after a while, and the producers wouldn't like that. So you always have to make sure that you give the entertainment that is required. Anyhow, let's.
Doc, but there's no more cameras now.
He kind of looks at you like he's not quite certain what the point of that statement was. Like you said it like there's like no follow-up in his mind. Like, I don't know. Like it's like it seems like a weird sort of strange sort of like a random statement that doesn't make a lot like it's just like a really weird comment. Like the idea that there's no
thinks to himself after you say this, like, I wonder if he would notice if I just started doing like a like looking for it.
I think what ends up happening is
wouldn't even land.
Oh, it does, but not in the way you think, right? It's just that like when you sort of like make this gesture as if like you're registering a camera, it's very subtle and it's probably instinctive. He just sort of like slightly shifts himself so his like better side is that way. Like it's like he's like matching your blocking in a particular kind of a way without even really thinking about it.
I think that disturbs Zahir because he knows it because he's watched it on TV growing up his whole life. And so now it's like seeing it in real life is weird. It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
It probably also registered that Poppy has been doing the same thing always.
Yes.
Yep.
Mickey's going to take point, but like suddenly motion for Zahir to stay close to her. And we'll just whisper to you that some people here haven't yet shaken away the reflex of, being filmed 24/7.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Well, when the only way to get out of here is through being found on a show or win some sort of competition. Yeah, it makes everything. It turns your whole. It fucks you up. It does.
I'll be honest with you. I can't entirely relate, but I can say that please don't tell nobody all of this, but being super rich also really fucks you up. You have a very weird perspective of what life is supposed to be. And if this is what real life is, holy fucking shit. Everyone would die. Everyone
Wait,
would be fucked. So fucked.
You're super rich?
No, I used to be super rich.
Oh.
I gave it up.
Why? If I were super rich, I'd just fuck off back to Earth. I mean, I've never been on Earth, but
Yeah, apparently
know,
that was not a thing that my pops was really down for, going back to Earth. I think they were going to kill him if he went back. At least that's what he told me.
Was your pa like...
Yeah,
Are you the son of an overlord? Is there a price on your head?
No, there's absolutely no price on my head. Nobody knows who I am.
Is Zahir even your real name?
Yes, my real name.
She suddenly finds you like less interesting. Like you popped a bubble she was forming in her head of like some sort of weird fiction. All right, well let's go see Peaches then.
What's the legal drinking age here?
Whatever age I was last year.
Uh-huh.
And then last year it was whatever age I was the year after before that. Not after, before.
So you drink.
Well, I mean, look at this. And she motions to the town when she goes outside, gets outside the town hall. I have my shows. I have my gizmos. And I have whatever drinks I've been trying to get Peaches to make. I don't have a problem, by the way. And I'm not saying that because I have a problem. Some people in town do have a problem. I don't.
Yeah, I've met. Listen, I'm not here to judge you. I don't. I just want to know before I legally serve you a drink.
Oh, my aunt's the town mayor. We're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her just in case, because I don't want her to kill me.
Let's... Okay, when we go to my place, I'll show you my ID, right? My real ID, because you told me your real name. So I'll show you my real ID.
Listen. I think you're very smart. I did not mean to imply that you were stupid earlier. When I said stupid kid things means I did a bunch of very reckless things when I was a kid, very different than I guess whatever you can get into here.
You can kick dust balls.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but the reckless stuff you did when you were a kid, wasn't that the most fun that you had at the time?
Oh, fuck yeah.
See?
Listen, I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, like, if there's a potential death situation, you should always have a buddy. You don't do it solo. That's the rules.
I've been trying to build myself a buddy, but it's kind of hard. Peaches is not good outside of town. Actually, Peaches is not good on anything that has like a 10-degree incline.
Yeah. Peaches, the wheels are like piano wheels. They don't work that well. But we'll figure it out. Listen, I want to see you successful because it seems like you're probably one of the smartest people here, and we can make this place successful. And I think making this place successful would be good for everybody.
It would. Also, I'm probably going to outlive anyone here. I'm like the youngest of legal drinking age. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
Come on. I'll show you my shop.
Yep.
So we'll move into Mickey's store as Zahir wheels in Peaches. I take it, Poppy, you've been plopped up and then sat back down somewhere in Mickey's store, so you're not alone in the saloon.
Yeah.
Just breathing in the sand, the radioactive sand.
Yeah, she's probably got her scarf covering her face a bit.
They did try to bust through the door. So Mickey's store has on one side a garage door, and then on the front, just a regular door. The garage door has been I'll say banged, dented, dinged, but not forced open in any way. The front door, though, they shot at the door handle. And there's just a hole there. They ransacked the place at first glance, like after a couple of minutes. Mickey can't account for anything that's missing. She's like, I don't know if they took anything. If they did, must have been not important. To give you all an idea of what the inside of Mickey's store looks like, imagine bad cable management, but expanded to like a whole room. It's just electronic components on tables, on the floor. There's like half-built computers or other pieces of weird machinery that she's been tinkering with. A lot of her store, quote unquote, would probably pass as like some sort of weird, like modern art piece about the ubiquity of technology.
Yeah.
And how we just can't let technology die or something like that. Like it's just corpses of machines all over the place.
This place is really cool because I don't understand any of it. And that's one of the coolest things in the world to Zahir is like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but somebody had some ideas and they just went with it.
On the way there, because
Mickey's
Mickey's
full of AI and bullshit where no one has original ideas. So
yeah, this is very very counterculture to Elysium.
Yeah.
We're very creative in the land of no.
We are. On the way there, we have to pass through the entire town, and it's just like as we're going through, it's just checking to see what's up with the buildings, to make sure, and especially like, especially the hospital, but just all the places, the saloon. We did the saloon, what
What's
places
been
were broken
into.
into. Basically, yeah.
So they broke into the Mitchell's general store. You can hear Mac and Bonnie just exasperating swears and comments of like, fuck, oh, not that. They took all of our surplus of seeds. They went and like they're out loud and very loudly basically making a list of everything that's missing. There's already a couple of people that you've seen walking down the street coming from like that new development on the edge of town.
Yeah. And did them get shot?
Shambling. 2 people are dragging a corpse by the arms. The thing is even the people doing the dragging are barely holding themselves upright. They look like lobsters. That's how red they are.
Ooh.
And they're dragging that by, but like they're moving super slowly. They haven't even noticed you, Doc, from how far they are. Even though you can all see them, like they're far enough away that you can't really make out like, color of their eyes or something.
Yeah.
But they don't even seem to see you in the way they're walking. Were it not for the storm, you could probably think that they're like wasted drunk.
Yeah.
Fabian is talking to a couple more of them that were probably hiding in the junkyard because they're like at the edge of the scrapyard, and he's talking to them. He like puts a hand on one's shoulder and the person like recoils immediately, and Fabian seems a little bit scared at the reaction, Yes. General store got hit. The hospital got hit. The saloon got hit. And they probably took stuff from the electronics store. The door to the school was busted open as well. But that's where it stops. So seems like they made their way in, and then as the storm was ending, they sort of had to leave.
And I say, Fabienne, bring everybody you can to the hospital. We can do our best. And it's just like,
Key thumbs up.
he doesn't say it and he just kind of like shrugs his ear like, oh, I guess I can't go with you and Poppy. He didn't say it, but it's just like, oh, just got the, there was almost in another room alone with, a small group of people with Poppy, but people. So like, it's just like obviously the doc has to go take care of.
Has to go elsewhere. What about the deck, Doc?
We can, and the doctor has that. He's like, we'll look at after you take care of Peaches and triage.
Okay. Well, Zahir. So this is my store, right? This is where I live. My bed's actually over there. And she points to a hammock made of like network cables. It's surprisingly comfy, by the way. I'd say you can try it, but you are way taller than I am. I don't think you would fit. But you are bigger than me, so and she sort of like moves a bunch of stuff off a table. So can you just put Peaches on there? It weighs a fucking ton. So fun fact, y'all.
Right?
Well, fun fact, everything on Mars is like a third lighter than it is on Earth.
Sure.
On Earth, this robot would probably weigh close to like 500 pounds.
Cool.
It's roughly 300-ish in this case. If your endurance, is a 4 or above, you're fine.
Then it is.
Good. Then no need to roll. You can just put him on a table.
So I got a strength 6 and 5 in endurance. I think I'll do all right.
Yeah, you're fine. You can lift very quickly. 5 endurance. It's 100. The weights are on in Martian pounds, right? Quote unquote. So it's, you said 6 strength?
Yep.
So you can lift easy 350 pounds, like without a roll. Yeah, in fact, you could strap Peaches to your back and you wouldn't be encumbered.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
It would be like a huge backpack, though, for some reason. It's a jukebox-sized backpack, but...
Sure. Yeah.
Mickey proceeds to open up Peaches, and you notice that as she opens him up, there are several layers of Peaches. Like every time that she probably played with them, instead of being able to close it back properly, some components would like bulge out. So she just built like a casing around them. And the real Peaches is a lot slimmer than the clunky washing machine size.
Maybe that armor saved him.
Maybe. So the good news is, I'm going to make a roll first. Before I announce the good news, she needs to make int and electronics.
I think that you don't even need to roll. It's just the good news. We'll just have good news.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Super bad news. Double 1.
It's our luck.
So... First, good news, whatever they shot him with, as she pulls out the little shards, they're pieces of rock and not actual pellets, like the lead pellets. So that might explain why it dealt less damage than it could have, but the biggest problem in all of this is as she fishes in the insides of Peaches, there is a short, like just a She pulls out her hand. Her like fingerless glove has like a little flame on it that she puts out immediately and goes, I'm sorry, Zahir. I there's so much damage inside. I don't think I helped. I need a lot of things to repair them. And I don't think the stuff I brought from the crash has enough. And don't think that this is me trying to beg a way out of town. But we need to go to, say, like a bigger
Red
place.
Rock Junction. Doc's not there.
Okay. We need to go to a bigger town, one that probably has electronics. You said you were... Where are you from again?
I wouldn't worry about it too much. We can't go back there.
We don't...
Put it
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Well, it's because otherwise the only big place around here is Red Rock Junction, and if my aunt thought that the crash site was a danger, I mean, she'll never let me go to Red Rock Junction, but I would kind of need to go there.
Or you
to
can make
any
a
other
list.
bigger... I don't think any of you would understand what I need. No offense, Poppy, it's just... It would be... Please?
Side note, I just out of character, I will just note that it is well established that Poppy and the Doctor do not know each other and have no past history. But if they had done in some ways, if they had done, Poppy would know quite well that the Doctor is skilled in electronics because he's had to do cybernetic things on people before, so that he probably could understand a list that some people might have written. But again, though, it's not like they've actually known each other. You know, I mean, it's not like they've...
Well,
yeah.
And he's not here right now, so...
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Well, I think you might be surprised by what some people in town might know about electronics. I hear the doc's pretty good at, cybernetics and whatnot.
Where did you hear that?
Oh, I'm
TV.
I'm sure he is. He's just not me. And also, I just want to go somewhere cool.
Oh.
Please?
All right, look, Poppy, we need to get you healthy first before we go anywhere, because I'm going to need you if we're going to go do this. Is that fair? Like, I'm not trying to voluntold you.
No, I do need to recover from this injury before we go places, probably. I just slow the group down.
I heard there was a good doctor in Red Rock Junction.
Really?
There's a lot of things in Red Rock. That's what I heard anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I can't have a working bar without Peaches. So, need to get Peaches fixed. And if that means we gotta take you with us, then here's the deal. And I'm establishing the rules before we even get to the point of asking anybody. You follow my lead. You do not... everything that I tell you to do, you just do. Point blank, period.
Does that mean I'm going?
I did not say that yet. I'm just saying you have to follow the rules that I establish. And I may lean on Poppy for additional advice here, but we have to keep you safe and alive because I do not want your aunt to kill me.
No, we basically have to persuade...
Fucking relax.
Yeah. Maybe. We do have to ask your
This is
aunt
a
first.
big old maybe.
You have to agree to probably a lot of stipulations in order to be able to convince her to go.
The number one stipulation down right now. I'm going to behave. No. I do not want to hear I'm going to behave. I have said this shit multiple times throughout my life, and I stole a car.
I don't know how to drive. I can't steal a car. See?
Okay.
See? I can't cause
You
trouble.
say that.
I don't know how to drive a car and I stole a car too. So that doesn't tell you anything. Like,
Shit.
Yeah.
Look,
I mean
I'm going to be on my best behavior,
okay,
right?
shake on it. Shake her hand.
And you're going to listen to what Zahir and I have to say, or whatever responsible adult is with you in the vicinity. And I hold out a pinky promise, because that's even more than a shake.
Define vicinity.
Oh,
No,
you know the
no, we're
standard
not defining
dictionary
vicinity.
definition.
You are going to, if you can hear us, if we have mobile communication,
You are going to be within sight or sound of somebody at all times, and whoever that adult is that is left in charge of you, you're going to listen to them.
Okay. But that's Zahir or you, right?
Or whoever else happens to be in the group that comes along. Because I'm
But then
sure
if
other
you
people
bring
have
if you
business
bring
in Red
Aunt
Rock
Rachel
Junction.
along, it's just not going to be fun anymore.
Oh, I think Aunt Rachel has got enough stuff to do here. I doubt she'd actually leave town right now.
All right. I pinky swear that I will follow. Yes, then
The adult you are
earshot.
assigned to. Yes. Earshot and visual.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Red Rock Junction.
Right.
In the meantime, do you want to see my the buddy I was building?
Sure, absolutely.
I'll show you. And as she brings
And
you
also
to
make
like
sure that weather station's up and running before we go. So, you know, if we get permission from your aunt.
I'll look it up. I'll ask Rahul.
Yes. You can check with Rahul.
So as she brings you to like what would be the back store, which is just separated by a curtain. We're gonna pan across
Also,
town.
I just like to establish that Rule's the only person in town Poppy hangs out with, like, just on a regular basis. Because the weather station's right next door.
Doctor.
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
Oh, I imagine I am triaging an entire town. Well, half the town is what I imagine I'm doing. So I think I'm spinning this like, yeah, I'm triaging. I'm triaging the town with as best as I can do is what I'm doing. Getting some medical attention. I imagine people have been seeking medical attention, and I am medical attentioning people. And the people who can come to the hospital, I do it. And otherwise, I'm making the rounds. You know what I mean? Like I'm making house calls, giving people some medical attention. Is what I'm doing.
Okay,
No successes.
Wait, no, I'm wondering if that was the role that no, that's not the role I need to do. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take that role, but it was the second role I was supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm the MASH unit. That's what I'm doing.
16 people have less than a week to live if they don't you don't get a way to get the radiation out of their bodies. They, out of those 16, I'll do 4 at a time. Okay. Okay, out of those 16 people, 4 of them will probably, even if they are cured, will not last a year. Like it's just too much. They got hit like right in the face. So there are in town, as you triage the rest of the people, 4 people who are, I mean, they've got some measure of radiation poisoning, but like it's not any worse than what would be like chemotherapy.
Yeah.
Right. Weakness, immune system compromised. Sorry, I knocked my mic. A hair that fell out.
Yeah.
But nothing that they you'd have to keep an eye on them, right? You'd have to follow up.
Yeah.
But like, even if you weren't going to follow up, you're fairly certain that those 4 would survive.
Yeah.
Then you've got 12 people that if you find help within the week, you're good. And then you've got 4 that, like, should you prioritize, those 4 don't make triage. Like, they just, you should not waste. I mean, if you have the stuff for it, yeah, sure, because, you know, do no harm and all that. But if you're short on supplies, you should spend the supplies
Not on them.
like the rad be gone on the other 12,
Yeah.
and then them perhaps just give them a shit ton of painkillers.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what we're looking at, like 38 people that you've given me, like overall, right? We've got 16 folks who will die within a week if we don't get medication, 4 who'll be fine one way or the other, 12 who, if we, and those 16, if we get help within a week.
See, within those 16. So there were 20 people all in all, 4 that
Great,
are going to be technically fine, 4 that are horrible, and then 12. I just happened to roll that way.
8. That's 20 people rather than 16, I think, right?
Yeah, because out of the 2d10s that I was rolling was for who got hit. Like, so if I had rolled 20, it would have been all 20 people. But there are 4 people who managed to shield themselves as best they could.
So,
So out of the
16
16,
people.
12 need attention, 4 are gonna die regardless, probably.
4, so yeah, basically the 4 that will die is, even if you cure them completely, their life expectancy is less than a year.
Right. Okay.
The other
And
12
then the other 12 can be saved.
will live on the, like, I
week.
mean, yeah, sure, their life
Yeah.
expectancy might be down like a year or 2, like that might have knocked a couple of years, but they're fine. They can live their lives, and they probably won't have any complications if you save them, if you remove the radiation poisoning from their body within a week.
And there's another 8 people, right? 1 who'll be fine whether or not we treat them, 4 who'll be fine whether or not we treat them, and 4 who are going to die no matter what. Like, real soon.
Oh yeah, in addition to the 12, yes.
Yeah. So that's so I'm getting 28 people total.
20 total.
24.
20 total. No, 20 total.
Oh, okay.
20.
Then my numbers are
20.
Then my numbers.
So-
Here,
Okay.
let's
4
go over
people
one more
are
time.
safe.
Yes.
12 people
16.
need help. And then,
then
4 people are gonna die.
That's okay. So
20.
20. So
4, and 12.
4, and 12. 4 will be fine.
4
4 are gonna die.
fine. 4 are gonna die, and 12 can be saved within a week if we get the stuff.
So basically, if you get 12 doses of Rad Be Gone, those 12 people are going to make it. If you get 16, I mean, you can give the extra to those who have less than a year to live. I mean, they'll still die in less than a year, but at least they'll have like a quality of life, right?
Yeah. So nobody's dying within the week anyway, except for those 12 if they don't get medication.
It's 16 because
Basically,
The 4
within the
that-
next 7 days, no one's dying. Some people are going to shit themselves hard, but no one is dying.
Yeah. I think after doing all the triage, which will take a while, I'll probably go to Rachel and I'll let Rachel know what we'll need. And this basically means, say that we're going to need to pull together funds to buy supplies from Red Rock Junction.
Yeah, how much is Rad Be Gone again? Doctor, you would know how much Rad Be Gone is.
Yeah.
I have it in the. I'm looking up in the book right now. Oh, it's $150 per dose. So
yeah.
150 times. So best case scenario to
minimum
get
of 12.
16, you would need 2,400. If you want all 16, right? If you want all 12, then it's 1,800.
Yeah. We're gonna need at least. It's gonna. And look, if we're going to be going off to Red Rock Junction, considering what happened, there might be other supplies that we need to get for the town. probably the town should probably pull together at least 2,000 Martian bucks. I would say maybe we make a caravan of it, get people to contribute what they can, and then we'll do our best. Maybe we can get one of the Mitchells to come with for some of the bartering, unless the new guy can do that. But we might need to make a caravan, and we're going to need funds.
Out of the stuff that you picked up at the crash site,
Mm-hmm.
from what you looted on the driver, in case you didn't, you forgot in between, but you've got 2 cards that you got out of his
Yes.
wallet, right?
Mhm.
An
And
energy card
Elysium,
from Elysium.
and yep. and
Something that if you show it to Zahir, Zahir will recognize. And a Repo Mart card.
Yeah.
Maybe that Repo Mart card's got some rewards on it.
So
How much
you
is
would
on
need
it?
to know how much. So you can go to the general store to get it like appraised, quote unquote.
Read?
And you can go see Mickey
Yeah.
or whatever. You have to get it read. There's $1,000 on it.
Okay, that's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
That is a lot, by the way.
Mm.
Yeah.
It is.
What a lucky
Considering that we
find.
don't. Is it? Some questions.
Essentially,
Got some
these are
questions
like
about
credit cards, right? That work only at the different
Repo
Repo
Mart.
Marts across.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Just sort of a racket.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. Otherwise,
Oh, we should totally show the Velociraptor corpse to
Yes.
our lovely
Oh,
mayor
it's in-
so she believes us.
yeah.
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 it's
Yeah.
in Mickey's store on top of
Yeah.
like all the trash you brought back.
Yeah. Just had that thought while we were going over things that we
Yeah.
brought back. I was like, oh yeah, here,
Yeah.
Mayor, tell me this isn't real. You know,
Mhm,
shaking
mhm.
Rachel will not touch the raptor with her good hand, only
Mhm.
with her mechanical one.
I wonder if it tastes like chicken.
That's a good question.
It doesn't look like it's got a lot of meat.
Mm.
I mean, we could try to cook it.
My pawpaw said that alligator was good, so
And every single time Zahir mentions his parents at all, the doc just notes it because he pinged it earlier. Like, that's a thing. Because he just does this with everybody, just see what your social weak points are. And, he just notes it.
goddamn monster.
And I think we're about to sort of gathered, and he's like, well, I mean, I think whatever we can do to sort of gather enough. We've got some things we found off in those the people in that hover hauler, but if we're gonna be going to Red Rock, we should probably make a big list of what the town needs, and then work on that. Oh, Miss Peppler,
Doc?
here you go, and he just hands you a can of pep. I found this as well. I thought you might want it.
For people
I'll
who
consider
didn't
it,
know about
Doc.
it, Poppy, can you explain to people in chat who weren't there during our first session?
Yeah, so pep is like an energy drink, like Red Bull. It'd put a pep in your step is what it's called, but it has Poppy's face, Poppy Peppler's face, all just on the can, like the Nuka-Cola girl of pep.
Could you describe what that era Poppy looks like?
Oh, absolutely. So that era Poppy, she's got little overalls on, like little overall skirt things, cute blouse, hair in long curly pigtails, big old smile holding a can of pep and like the little ding, $1 million smile. And probably like cute little Mary Jane shoes, like the little frilly socks. Yep.
That shit's poison. Rachel mentions. I can't believe you peddled that.
Oh, yeah, like it was up to me.
Well, yeah, come to think of it. I had a thought, Doc.
Yes.
Everybody else. I don't know how wealthy anybody is in this town. What I do know is that some of our fellow neighbors did not make it. they won't have any need of their material possessions anymore.
That is fair.
If you're heading to Red Rock Junction, you could sell that stuff at the Repo Mart, maybe trade it in for other things that we might need. The Mitchells might help with that.
Unless Zahir is good at that. What was your last name again?
Bronson.
Can I make a newsmonger check, which I'm not super good at, but can I make a newsmonger check to know if we know the name?
Sure.
Same. Same.
I would like to ask, out of character, Prince, how well known were your parents and or your parents' business?
Very, because they owned basically, because I would do this canonically, Black Entertainment and on Mars.
Yeah. It's like Tyler Perry plus Oprah, maybe. You know what I mean? Like if they got married and yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
So
I feel like I just want to know whether or not Zahir's dad wore dresses in his movies. That's all I wanted to know.
But
let's go with a DV6.
But, and I'll say this, your characters won't know it, but I'll say it out loud. Zahir Bronson is not his real name.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, got you.
But his real name is not that far from Zahir Bronson.
Funny that.
Then I'll up it to DV7. Because the name is not the exact same name, right? In this case, it would be intelligence and newsmonger. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I need to get that skill at one of these days. At least a point in it. Let's see. 8.
I'm getting there. I'm just waiting for newsmonger perks and like a description of the newsmonger skill to be in there, so I know how many points to put in at the future.
Lots of
I'm
newsmonger.
going to put 3 points.
Yeah.
3 skills.
I want to know everything that it covers. 9.
Yep. So basically, one thing that you need to know is the Black entertainment that the not Bronson family, right, owned.
Bronson.
This doesn't come from the land of No. It was technically not necessarily illegal to watch, but it was very hard to try to get access to
Get a hold of it,
The type of things that like Mickey learned how to hack to get to be able to watch, like the type of thing that would be like region locked kind of and stuff like that. In the land of No, you had
access to only us
equivalent. No, but it's like they tried, like Langley tried, right?
Oh no, so
but
sad.
So imagine if Rupert Murdoch tried to make Black entertainment. Imagine Sinners, but made by Rupert Murdoch.
It would be real bad.
And that was your local version, right?
Yeah.
You know, the Irish vampires might not have been that evil in the end.
Yeah.
Maybe the brothers deserved it. Good people on both sides. The people who knew like how to watch the good stuff would know. And what's the real name of your real last name of your parent?
Johnson.
Okay.
It is, it is Jameer Johnson.
Jameer Johnson. Yes.
Yeah, Johnson Productions is something that you've heard of, something that probably made your overlord very angry at.
Oh, I imagine we heard about it because, you know,
a lot.
And they talk.
Oh, in the entertainment industry, of course, it's like, you know, there's a new show out of Elysium or a new talk, like let's
we gotta make
like
something
an
better.
Oprah thing, right?
Yeah.
We need to create our own Oprah now.
Correct.
Except we're not going to pick a Black person and let her lead her own company and everything.
No,
like we're gonna take someone that we're gonna pretend has all of this.
Yeah.
Because no one actually owned their shows. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think the doc will just go,
Yeah.
Bronson.
And it's not
that
like
sounds
the
like
doc
it's...
and I have fake names that are close to
No,
real names. So it's
no.
not like we know how to extrapolate people's real names
Nope.
through Newsmonger.
Yeah,
Nope.
because not like we've ever done that. That'd be weird.
What?
Yeah. Bronson. That's from Elysium, right? It's a Elysium name. Oh, maybe you could. And he just pulls out the Elysium energy card. Perhaps you would know how much is on this. And there's this kind of like in the same way that he doesn't know Poppy, he also doesn't know who you are. And he just hands you the card. He doesn't mention any kind of Johnson. He's just like, oh, Bronson. Yes, that's an Elysium name. And he just hands you the card. And if you didn't know people super well, it would not even look weird. But, you know.
And Poppy just has some cogs turning, but she doesn't say or do anything because that's not how she operates. She's just going to file that away for later.
Cool.
Would you know how much is on that?
Can you Can you give me perception? See here, perception and okay. Perception, electronics, or perhaps perception and newsmonger. But that DV would be a little higher.
Well, I have nothing into electronics, so I will take the harder DV for a role that might be slightly more attainable. All right, so let's see. Perception and newsmonger. 3 gives me what die?
D6?
D6.
3 is a D6, yeah.
So 2d6. This is going to be great. I'm going to roll great.
If you need it, I might be able to give you a +1. Ooh.
That is a 5. Hey, it's a fake card. It's actually a counterfeit. So interesting fun fact. It's a counterfeit that to someone outside of Elysium, the DV to notice it is 7. Right? Theoretically, the way this counterfeit is made, it's got infinite energy in it. It is, in essence, priceless. Except if you were to bring it back home, you'd probably get, you could probably, I don't know, hop on the bus with it and you'd be fine. Maybe go to a restaurant, like a fast food joint, you'd be fine.
If you try to use it anywhere, you're spending real money.
Yeah, that's it. If you spend more than $20, the equivalent of, you're gonna get caught, and this is not going to, you're gonna be sent to the mines. People won't fuck with it. But to anyone outside of, that truck driver that had that in his wallet probably didn't even know it was a fake. And if you consider it part of a payment, the smuggled dinosaurs, yeah, that would probably, hey, I'm gonna pay you a fortune to smuggle these dinosaurs to whatever place, and your fortune is this. You're gonna live your life in the Elysian paradise.
I think instantaneous reaction that Zahir would have is this is trash. It is because he's not thinking about the fact that the little bit of money that it could be worth is worth anything to anybody. He's not thinking that far ahead because he's so used to just $20. What the fuck is $20? I can't do anything.
Oh boy.
Yes, interesting. Are you good at trading, Mr. Bronson?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
My microphone disconnected, so that's why I was.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be barter. Yes, I am
Yeah. Yeah.
decent enough
Well,
at it.
Well, in that case, it might not be bad if you came with us to Red Rock Junction, because I don't know if it's a good idea to bring the Mitchells, considering that is the territory of the Hell Riders, and it might have been them who came through our town.
The Mitchells.
They run our general store.
Got it. All right.
Also, he just says, I think it's interesting that this storm was a bit of a surprise, and those people knew to come here or immediately came here following that storm. Just a bit convenient. Don't know what it means. And he kind of says that so that Rachel, that that our sheriff
And
and our
I'll
mayor
look at
can hear it.
Rachel as well. Say, well, didn't Raoul say that there was something broken on the weather machine? What if that was, what if that happened to be sabotage rather than just something breaking down, so we would be caught more unawares by the storm?
I hadn't thought of that. Rahul said that there was a blip. He saw it and then it stopped. But if... Okay, assuming that this could be sabotage, someone could have... I don't think it's someone from the inside. Because
No.
he saw something and then it stopped. So it might have been someone running interference.
Maybe.
Entirely possible.
Fuck.
I will also note that
But
it is the Hell Riders. This is not their territory. If that was them, so
I don't think the
We've
Hell...
been-
From what I heard of the Hell Riders, these guys just are pyromaniacs.
right.
They
So
don't,
then the
they
question
don't
is,
do hacking radio signals.
right. So the question is, who were these people and why are they targeting our little village? Mr. Bronson, we're in the middle of nowhere with no cell service. We're not that interesting, so we don't really have gangs we normally have to worry about that come here because nobody comes here.
I mean, is there nobody in the nearby area, like scavengers, bandits, the kind of shit you see? I guess y'all are TV. It's very confusing to me to put this all together, but like, that's the kind of stuff you see in a film.
Yes. We sort of picked this place because people left us alone, and
Yeah, that's why
Somebody
I picked this
just
place,
didn't-
too.
he notes that. So I don't know who they are, but we should probably make sure we should watch out. Something's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna check with Everin.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks for the clue, Poppy. That's... Yeah. I have
Oh,
to
I'd
start
hate for someone to be
thinking that...
fucking with our weather station. That would be right upsetting.
I
Miss
would hate to think that it's someone that we let in.
I agree.
We're not...
Yes.
She turns to Zahir. We're not like that here. We're
I believe you.
we shouldn't leave until at least tomorrow or the day after. I want to get my scalpel back in there on Miss Poplar's leg. Hopefully we can fix that before we go.
all right. I'll He points to
Scalpel
Poppy.
and needle.
Okay.
Rachel, if you'd talk to the people, find out what we can gather and what we might need.
Yeah, I'll look with everyone. I'll ask them if we can get a collection going or something. But I'll also ask Mitchell. Sorry, not Mitchell. That's his last name. Mac. Yeah, Mac.
Anything would help.
I'll ask Mac to go around the houses of the deceased and see what we can get out of that stuff, and then
And one more thing, Miss Rachel.
Yeah. Oh, just Rachel, please. Miss Rachel is some old figure on Earth, I think.
You're the leader of this place, and I just want to make sure I'm showing the proper respect. Do you mind if I call you Captain? It seems like you're the leader. We follow. This ship goes where you go.
I never thought of myself as a
I think mayor is a
captain.
little too formal.
I never really liked the title mayor. Looks a little bland, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little. Captain seems like it might work for you.
Sure.
I'm asking. Mickey wants to come along. Before you say no outright, none of us in our little group that's getting ready to go out here knows too much about the electronics. And I'm gonna be straight up with you. The first friend I made here really was Peaches. And Peaches
needs fixing, and the weather station might need additional parts too, but depending on what Rule has to say after that storm.
Correct. Now I promise you, we'll keep her safe. Got some trustworthy folks coming along.
I'm not even gonna ask you for a role because you just pushed your buttons right. She is your responsibility. She'd better come back with no injuries. Right, you're allowed to smack her if she
I'm not gonna hit the child.
goes off road, but oh, she's 17. She's not a child.
She's young enough and stupid enough to go running off into a place full of velociraptors by her lonesome. That's still a child. I'm gonna keep an eye on her. I already made her agree that she wouldn't go running off or doing anything stupid without passing it by us first. Myself and Poppy.
Okay. Tell her that this is a show of faith on my part, right? If this works out, maybe I'll give her more slack. I'll cut her more slack in the future. But
Also, one last question. This one's basically off the record. What is the legal drinking age here in
Mickey's not allowed to drink. I know she does it. She's not all that subtle.
Yeah, I figured. When I was that age,
she never went
thought I was
overboard.
being stealthy.
Yeah, look, she never went overboard. So I pretend to, as she taps her fake eye, her eye patch and goes, I pretend I don't see it. If she does want to drink and you're the new bartender, maybe that would be a good way of teaching her basic economics,
I'm just trying to show the proper respect, Cap.
She can't help but blush a little. Like a couple of her scars just redden a bit.
Just a little.
And she's like, yeah, thank you.
Of course.
It's her first day. I thought you would have left us by now because of, everything. You're proving to be a model citizen.
Starting a new life here. The life I used to live was not a real life. And despite what we've been through so far, this is way more real than anything else I've ever felt in my life.
Well, thinking of what Miss Peppler said, before tomorrow, I'm going to just take a look at this deck that I got because if this was sabotage, there is one person missing. And it wouldn't have been the first time that somebody that I trusted turned out to have been a liar. I'm going to find out why Dr. Shen's name is on this deck. And he sort of like takes the...
at the doctor.
I'm not looking... And I'm not looking at Poppy either, as I sort of head off with this deck to just see what might be on it and make, that's all.
If this game was in any way, shape, or form a TV series or a film, I would need to make sure that people watching could believe that either of you is a ghost. Because it just so happens that you're never talking directly to each other.
Correct. we other than just talk. Miss Peppler. Yep.
Miss Peppler.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, friends, we're gonna take a break. Stretch your legs, get something to drink, put some pep in your step, and we're going to be right back in a few minutes.
I believe... Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second part of episode 3 of Through the Valley of the Dead, a campaign set in Wandering DM's new game that he is working on that is not called Martian Cowboys, but in my mind and all of my folders on my computer, it is.
In my heart.
And in my heart. Our protagonists were getting ready to go on a trip to Red Rock Junction and had a little bit of administrative work to do before we left.
Mm-hmm. I'm just noting down something. Okay.
Can I make a roll?
You want to make a roll for what?
Oh, well, actually, I have to...
You want to wait...
You
said you wanted to wait a day or two.
Yeah.
So, I
to
figured
take care of people.
You want to wait until... Yeah. So, basically, we'll do it... we'll do a day at a time, right? So that way, if everything goes well on day 1, then maybe...
Yeah.
You're going to want to wait.
I just want to roll for the deck, the electronics for the deck, and then I want to have to deal with the surgery with Poppy. On the next day, on day 1.
Yeah, okay. The deck would take you a couple of hours to go through. It depends on how well you roll, basically. The higher you roll, the quicker you're going to be able to go through the stuff that's corrupted and just fix it, because it basically just, it's like someone dropped their laptop in a car crash. So some things might not work properly in it.
Intel Electronics?
Intel Electronics, yep.
Okay. I have a toolkit. I don't know if that helps at all, but a 9 without any toolkit bonuses.
It's look, half an hour.
Yeah.
Half an hour
so,
you put it together.
Everyone's talking about how we don't have anyone who can do electronics. We need Rachel, and I didn't say a word. And I'm just let me go through this and find out whether or not I've had more than one person in my life. Who. Anyway, yeah. What's in that deck?
It's correspondence between Dr. Shen and the truck driver. And then the truck driver and Dr. Shen and the truck driver and some unknown entity that's just a string of numbers. But Shen does mention that entity in his correspondence too. So it seems like it's not a 3-way email chain, if you will, but like a group chat. But almost more like two chats in parallel, right? And sometimes they intersect. Shen was the one who put the order in for the dinosaurs. Shen bought the dinosaurs from that string of number person. However, according to some of the other conversation that you see, Shen was going to pay upon delivery, and that's something that the vendor, let's call them that the vendor wasn't super confident about. And they mentioned to the truck driver to, like, you know, do not deliver the goods until you have the money in your hands. And if the doctor doesn't have the money to pay, then the doctor becomes the payment, and you bring back the dinosaurs and the doctor with them. That said, the in his conversation, in his correspondence with the driver, Shen mentions that on multiple occasions that he's going to have the money, that it's just stuck in escrow. Something about a dead relative, and that everything should clear. It's just communications are a bit hard to come by in Dead Valley. And a few days ago, Dr. Shen asked the truck driver to change the delivery location, to not bring it to Dead Valley, because he needed himself, Shen, to go to the town of Nubbins in order to get the money, and diverted the truck to Nubbins, which is to the west of where you are, several hundred miles to the west. And that was the last that Shen mentioned. The truck driver did send a message to the vendor to say, hey, by the way, you know, last minute change seems fishy, but at the same time, there is a bank in Nubbins. It could, you know, it could be legit. But the truck driver does mention that the mercenary he hired to watch over the goods will also be paid extra to bring in Shen if the deal goes south. And then the truck driver expresses confusion as to why someone would care so much about Langley's failed experiment. But there's no answer to that.
The doc is going to hand the deck over to Rachel. Basically to Rachel and Mickey, right? Like giving it to the mayor. Well, probably to the sheriff and to all three of them at the same time, right? So that the sheriff and the mayor know about it, but also so that Mickey can get her hands on it and do her extra pirating if she needs to. Like figure, you know, if she might be able to trace things in a bit more of a hacker way. And this is like that the not the first day one, because that's like the same day as their raid. This happens, and he'll just say, you know, Miss Poppy, make sure you report to the hospital tomorrow, the infirmary tomorrow, so I can work on that leg. I think maybe searching through Dr. Shen's part of the infirmary might be useful. He just kind of says to the posse.
All right. Will do, Doc.
And he leaves, and like, it's a little stiff. Not because he's been injured, it's just a little stiff. But he makes sure that like Jasper, that the small core crew, including the mayor, the sheriff, right, Mickey, know that what Dr. Shin was up to.
Good.
Poppy's
Right.
got a
'Cause
weird
he-
look on her face after hearing that it was indeed Dr. Shen who orchestrated all this. Interesting.
Yeah. There's like weirdness there, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he just kind of looks at both of at Zahir and Pop, and he's like, "You two, if you are better at, I might miss something going through his things. If you might want to go through his side of the infirmary, his personal effects, you might pick up something that I missed." And he just kind of says that towards Zahir, but it might have been said to Poppy. But it, in terms of blocking, it looks like he's saying it to Zahir. As he sort of walks out.
Zahir's just looking between you two and just like,
My favorite part is it's been like this for years. It has been like this since the doc moved
People
in.
in town no longer pay attention.
Yeah.
And this is all new to
Poppy's
me.
been here like since the town was founded. Like came out here. It's
Yeah.
like I need a middle of nowhere, and then the doc probably like you said a year later probably would come.
A year later, it took a year to find Dead Valley.
To find Dead Valley. Yeah.
Dead Valley. Yeah. Took about a year to find
Yeah.
Dead Valley. Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you know what? At some point, they're going to have to explain this to me.
Look, it's been 2 years and we haven't explained it to anybody in town. I'm just gonna
Or
say
spoken
that.
to each other, except by saying,
Or spoken to each other, except via
Yeah, but no one
proxy.
is so is insistent or annoying and or willing to booze
As a
you
new
up
person?
to figure out the answers.
You're the perfect person to get the scoop.
"You are the perfect person."
But for
And
now,
then I'll wait till the doc leaves, and you probably have that look on your face here. He goes, "Yeah, we might want to go through that room, see what Shan was up to. Might
yeah,
be fruitful."
we should do that. Let's do that. I think that's the right idea.
Also,
Alright.
side note: if you two do it, that means we're not alone in the infirmary together. Just so happens because both of you are there. It's weird.
The
Doc will be taking care of
lengths
other
that
people.
you are going to go through.
Oh, it's gonna be bad, Simon. I hope you're ready.
So, let's do an overview of the first
Yeah.
day. What would the three of you would like to do on day one, post storm?
A little bit of surgery.
I limp a lot. I would like to check in on my only friend in town. Well, the only person I really consider a true friend in town, Rahul. Make sure he and the weather station are okay.
The weather station it was repaired actually. The doctor
But the storm came
fixed
through. I
it.
want to make sure the storm didn't wreck anything
The
new.
storm damaged the dish a bit
Okay.
at the top, but it's nothing that Rahul isn't used to fixing. There's a lot of
Okay.
pieces of that dish that are missing anyway. But he's fine. The place wasn't ransacked. The raiders never got in. So to Rahul, aside from the sadness as at the sight of everything that happened in town, basically, other than the fate of Dead Valley, he's optimistic.
Good.
He's got his observatory back. He's you will notice during that visit that you spent at his place that his rifle is out now.
That's fun. I have a
It's
gun now too. So.
Just displayed by the window. Just in case,
Makes sense. Yep. Should probably hang out there a little bit. Day one.
Before or after
We're getting surgery
surgery?
the next day.
No, day one is when you have surgery. Yeah,
Okay,
day
then day
one is the
one.
next day.
Then probably before surgery. Because again, Poppy wakes up pretty early and doesn't want to get to the docks too early because Zahir's new and he might sleep in after all the trauma of yesterday and stuff. So I have to sit on the weather station's front porch with my hot bean water, staring out over the horizon with Raoul. That's how my morning goes, and then I go get Zahir to go look through Dr. Shen's room and the get my surgery. So that way there's somebody else there. That's the order of Poppy's morning. Yeah. And then with the rest of the day depends, I guess, what we find in Dr. Shen's room.
Yep.
Then let's do the surgery roll, and then we'll do the searching.
Okay.
Searching of the place. Ooh, 10.
I make it.
Much better. That's yay!
Yes.
That's so much better than like the 4s you were rolling last week.
I know. And I think that like there's like there's like a very professional, and by professional we also mean camera ready sort of taking care of surgery. And is Zahir in the surgery room the entire time?
Just a second first, because y'all slept. Everyone regains 3 stress, and everyone regains a number of hit points equal to the lowest between health, endurance, or confidence.
I'm max HP now. Until till my ruptured muscle. Wait, no, because I'm not sick anymore. Yeah, I'm
That's
max
right,
HP.
you're not sick.
Woohoo!
You're max HP until you get injured during surgery.
Yeah.
By the way,
now I have 3 whole stress. That's great.
so coming back from a lasting injury, once an injury has been removed, your body slowly heals. During this mending period, you enter the exhausted state. You remain exhausted for a number of days, as indicated on the table. Mind you, exhausted is one of the easy things to get rid of, like coffee is going to get rid of exhausted. What's your lowest between health or endurance?
I believe it's health, which is 4.
4? So it's 6 days.
Okay.
So basically, for the next 6 days, I mean, grab some coffee.
Yep. I've got exhaust. Is it exhausted or out of breath?
No, it's exhausted.
Exhausted. Okay, I'm just gonna change it on my sheet.
Yeah, the sheets haven't been updated yet.
Yeah, I'm just putting it where the injury was, so I know. Okay, thank you. Yay, I'm cured.
Might actually change that. I need to make a note.
Does Zahir leave the 2 of them alone during this surgical process?
Yeah, I don't want to see surgery happening. Why would I be there for that?
I don't know. Maybe you wanted to hang out with us.
Zahir accompanying Poppy to to search the place is like the extent of what Zahir was planning on doing, because Zahir is like, I need to build a distillery.
Yeah,
I need buckets.
Right.
I need like tubes, like any sort of metal I can. Like I'm working on like building a distillery. Y'all are a distraction, and y'all weird interactions are distracting me from like making this town great.
So actually, could you all do your search first, and then we can do the quick surgery interaction?
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
We already did the rolls, so we know it's gonna be a success. But
I
thematically,
only need to know what your wits is, the 2 of you. Or who's got the highest wits and how much is it?
I've got 5.
What about Zahir?
You're muted.
Wits is what now?
Wits would be on
Intelligence
your
or
first
perception?
page. Yeah, highest of intel or
4.
perception.
Yeah, I got 4.
Got 5.
4 and 5. Shen cleared out his place, but like suspiciously so. Left there any tool that a new vet would need. while some might have been like his own instruments or what have you, anything that is like professionally needed by a veterinarian, he left it there.
Interesting.
Anything else that might have been his, like clothes, like even dishes to some extent that were taken away. Like there's a few plates left, there's like a couple of mugs, there's a glass, there's like a few utensils, but clearly no full sets, nothing matches. Like it's almost like if you left his side of like his apartment, let's call it that, to like be rented as an Airbnb later. Like there's the minimum possible that someone would need to say that it's like furbished, but that's it.
Now, what Poppy's looking for in particular is, since, you know, she helped with the revolution and whatnot, because she very much did not like what she was doing, any place that would be like a little secret compartment that he may have had that communicator or something hidden from our good Dr. Hollywood. Like signs that he was being sneaky. I don't expect to find anything there if he cleaned it out, but if there are any like locations, like weird scuff marks in a particular spot on the floor from the bed being moved over a lot, or you know, that's what Poppy's looking for. Signs that he was being sneaky for quite a while, or if it's a recent development.
And for the record, that is exactly why Doc Hollywood asked Poppy and Zahir to look when because he was like, if this guy has been lying to me for 2 years, let's say, I clearly will have missed those things and would not pick it up. But some people, probably Poppy,
maybe lied to people for more than 2 years and they didn't have any idea. So
might be good at picking up things like that, you know.
Yeah.
And also, like, Zahir's an outsider. He'd pick up weird things. That's right. Just the two of them. That's the only reason.
Yeah. Basically, I'm checking for signs that he's been sneaky for a while.
Yeah.
Both of you would notice that he's been sneaky for a while.
Okay.
I knew it.
In fact, if you lift the mattress of his single bed...
Obvious, absolutely. That's one of the easy places to check. Yeah.
Oh, look, I rolled a 3, so it had to be an easy place.
Yeah. He wasn't a professional at it. Let's just say.
If you lift the mattress, there's the like the case for the bed.
Yeah, the bed frame.
And there's a section that was sawed open through like the it's like just a sheet of plywood, right? But he made a hole and then like would always squeeze that piece back in when he was done. The space under the bed that he made was also cleared out.
Yeah.
However,
he rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a piece of newspaper that got stuck to one of the walls of that little space. By the way, his bed is like a box, right? So that there's no way to put your hand under the bed normally. Just to make sure, because I realized, like, describing it, that you could just have looked under the bed, but no, it's a box bed.
A box bed, yeah. That makes it, cheap construction,
so,
easy to make, yeah.
So, like, a cutout from a newspaper that over time probably was pressed against the wall of his box, and so it's only by brushing your fingers against the entire thing that at some point you notice, like, hey, wait.
Oh, wait.
There's like a little something that seems to be coming off, right? You peel it off. It's, of course, kind of old. It's been there for a while. A lot of the ink sort of disappeared, but it's the news article from a sort of a science magazine not like a general newspaper that anybody could find or
Okay.
could get,
Get
right?
their hands on, yeah.
Get their hands on.
Special,
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
specialist newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Magazine,
It's
Gazette,
got
whatever.
Shen's like photo on it, and
Ooh.
he's holding like a vial, and inside the vial is this oval, almost like pill shape, whitish egg floating in liquid. And the title, because if most of the article sort of faded away, the title in big print is kind
Yeah.
of still evident. Langley achieves the impossible. Doctor
Okay.
recreates Jurassic Park.
Now we know
Pieces
who
of the
is
article
here.
that hasn't faded seems to debate whether or not this is true or like a media stunt, because while it's theoretically true on paper and the Direwolf program did work, and it goes on to name a couple more beasties I haven't created in the game yet, but that are basically genetically engineered pet projects that a lot of these idiots did. This one seems to be the most far-fetched, and that even if it works out, Langley spent all of his wealth on that project, and it's not like whatever the show he built them for, whatever this rakes in is never going to pay back what he did. Like, Langley basically committed financial suicide with this project. Unfortunately, the article is cut out before the end, but the last little subtitle that you managed to read is dinosaurs in the army, let's say. I was trying to find something more punchy, but basically that's just what it is. It's like, is Langley going to try to
Dinosaurs
use this
of
as,
war.
yeah, sort of
There you
like
go.
beasts of war, yeah. But you only get like the first like half sentence, and it's just like,
Yeah. Okay.
you know, Mr. Langley opined that ... and there's nothing else.
Cool. Yep.
But it's unmistakably Shen's face there as the lead scientist in the project.
Well, I know you didn't meet Dr. Shen, but
Oh, by the
This
way,
is
Dr.
him.
Shen's not his name.
oh,
Really? All right.
It's clearly his face.
yeah.
His name is Ewan, Yuen Wayland. Very English name, last name, by the way.
I just feel like
W-E-
it just seems like there's a pattern of many people in this town have fake names. That's weird. But go on.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure Doc Hollywood has a 100% legit name.
Absolutely. Come on.
Yep. Well, this was Dr. Shen. Well, apparently Dr. Wayland is what this photo has him written down as, and seems that he was very invested in dinosaurs, and this is why I'll hold up the article. Seems that he went to this town probably for whatever he's doing now for this purpose. Nice quiet place to lay low.
Well, this place is so strange. I don't know what the normal is, because I think I'm calibrated now, officially different than everyone else here.
Well, you are from Elysium, so there's bound to be some just basic cultural trauma differences.
Yeah, but it seems like y'all's are even more different than I imagined.
Well, I could say dinosaurs wasn't on my bingo card, so that one's a little out there, a little strange.
Yeah, that's kind of the point that I was making. You get it.
You've come in at a real interesting time, Zahir. That's all I gotta say.
Once in a generation storm, dinosaurs attacking people, doctor that's pretending to be a different doctor. They're making dinosaurs.
Yep. Maybe you're the catalyst here. The catalyst wins a change.
I
Or at
hope
least
it's for the
drama.
good.
Well, there's only one way to find that out, and that's with time.
I guess so. Hey, is something... Are you going to be okay with the doctor?
Whatever do you mean?
I mean, y'all are so strange with each other. Like, when I was in, like, first grade, I remember I shot a girl with, like, a little spitball, and I really liked her. And y'all are giving me that same energy.
Really? That's, it's been a while since we've had an outside perspective, let alone one that says so much about things. Just put it out. No one in town said anything. I can just say that much. At least not to myself. I don't know about the doctor.
Anyone else in town that would have said something has been so weirded out by y'all at this point that they just stopped. And I'm only saying this because we're going to be traveling together. And if y'all are going to be this weird the whole time, I'm sure Mickey is going to say something way more blunt than me.
Flashback to when Rachel's like, flashback to when Rachel's like, we all keep our mouths shut about each other in this town, right?
We value our privacy.
My people interactions are very
she
much
hasn't said
based
anything
on
in the last
reality
2
TV
years.
for a lot.
Because like when like you're in like a reality TV show and like that Real Housewives or whatever, and people start acting completely ridiculous, and everybody else is just like, nobody responds.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. People got pretty good at like.
Well, since you're not from I guess you probably have more questions than everybody else does. That does make sense. You could say that, I would never say this to the doctor, but we might have a bit of history of working together on certain projects. And
Y'all try to kill each other or something?
I don't think he's tried to kill me. I most certainly haven't tried to kill him.
Okay.
Some of us may have been more survival focused than others, and some people may have thought there was something where there wasn't really. And then after the revolution happened, maybe some of us just wanted some space, and then other people followed. And then in a moment of panic may have responded with, who are you? We don't believe we've met. And it's just been like that ever since.
Okay. Sure.
I guess I could spell it out a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm just really used to beating around the bush, for a long time, like my whole life almost.
My pops always said if you wanted to get paid, you had to be straightforward about it.
Oh no, that is not how things worked around here for my whole life. I guess a bit more since the overlord was overthrown, but it was real tough getting by. You know, reality survival TV shows constantly, and so
Yeah, it looked real
making
difficult,
friends with a
but they made
doctor
it
who's
look
got
really cool on TV. I'm just
oh,
saying.
everything looks real cool on the camera. It's however they want it to look. But you don't know whether you're going to get cast on a show in which your life's going to be in danger, or if it's just going to be drama, or if you're going to have to marry somebody that you don't even really know for the ratings. There's a lot that went on behind the scenes. And, you know, out of survival, people tend to maybe lie to get on people's good sides. And maybe that person may have been a doctor who had some sway with casting because they were the psychoanalyst for people. And maybe I might have seduced our dear doctor a bit in an off-camera sort of kind of relationship. I thought it went on for so long, though, that I thought he knew that it wasn't a completely serious thing. And that it was just kind of a behind-the-scenes thing to help relieve stress for both of us, because he didn't have it quite easy at all. But then revolution happened, and I was done with I wanted as far away as I could, and I just he did a really big confession like the night before, and I just kind of freaked out because I was like, whoa, now I didn't think it was this serious, and I just left.
Oh, so y'all
And
just gonna
then
continue to be awkward for forever.
and then he followed me here about a year later, and then when we ran into each other, we also
Wait, you said
grew up together.
followed?
Yeah, he tracked me down. We may have gone to school together
So
before the
he
whole reality
decided to
TV
move
show.
here
He did.
because of you,
Yeah.
even though he wasn't with you.
Even though I ghosted him, yeah. We also grew up together in school a little bit.
So y'all
Before the
have known
TV
each other most
personas.
of your lives.
Yeah. Maybe don't tell him I told you all this.
Hell no, I ain't telling them.
Okay, good. Yeah, no. And then he bumped into me and was like, "Oh, fancy seeing you here." And I was like, "I don't believe we've met," because it was a bad day, and I just had not expected to see him, and I panicked, and that was the first thing.
Y'all
and
are
it's
still
just been-
acting like y'all haven't met.
Yep.
How many years later?
Oh, about 2.
Why? There's like 40 people here total.
Yeah, I really only interact reliably with the weather person. For the most part. And Peaches, because Peaches isn't... Well, she's a robot, and that's kind of nice.
That child is going to smoke y'all out and make y'all feel bad before this is all over.
Feel bad about what?
Okay. When I was like 16, 17, I found out my father was having an affair. But when I say found out, it was, I knew it. And he knew that I knew it, but he kept pretending like he didn't know that I knew.
Oh,
And y'all are giving that same sort of energy.
Just
and
leave it at that.
Eventually I was just like, yo, Pops, you a hoe. It's just a thing. Like, you don't have to tell me outright. I know it. Everybody know it. My little brothers and sisters knew it. Like, it was just is.
Yeah. Well, I think
my moms knew it too. Like, it wasn't like that confusing. But acting all weird about it just made it so much worse. And so when I started side-eyeing y'all, I figured everybody was doing it, but nobody was doing it, which made it out to me was they were used to it.
Yeah, probably. It wasn't like this because we were used to always being on camera, and the moments we were off camera was very few and far between. So I guess we don't have the pressure to perform for the cameras as much, and so we both kind of mellowed out a bit, but it's just made it, I guess, weirder to an outsider. Yeah, right. I got some thinking to do, I guess. Oh, I've got surgery right after this. Maybe you shouldn't leave now that I'm thinking about all this. You just like stand in the corner while he
So you want me to
operates on my
watch you
legs.
have surgery?
You don't have to watch. I mean, you can watch if you want. I'm used to people watching my life all the time.
And this place done fucked y'all up.
You can say that again.
All right, if that's what you really want, and I'm not gonna watch.
I mean, because if it's just the two of us, I mean, we might have to. It's either gonna be real quiet or we might talk.
What's wrong with talking?
Well, one of us
You know
would
what?
have to
I
admit
am
that
gonna
we've
leave
met
y'all
each other.
alone.
Oh.
Y'all got to figure this
Oh.
out before we get on the road together. and then it becomes a
Before we
problem.
get on the road tomorrow. It's been, sir, he's lived here 2 years.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
but
think you're
y'all
getting
ain't- it
sorted
sounds like
in
y'all ain't
24
talked
hours.
in all this time, and now you're
No.
gonna be stuck together.
We've talked more in the past since you've been here than in the past 2 years. In fact, I've talked to the whole town pretty much more since you've been here than I have in the past 3 years.
Okay, well,
It's a lot of talking.
Zahir
nice
getting
not
people
talking.
to talk even without meaning to.
Yeah.
Bartender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just, you know, I've only written letters with one person really outside of town, and I talk with the weather person, and that's about it. So, and Peaches.
you need to talk about your feelings with people who are not
Ooh.
me.
Wait,
Oh,
what? With people? Well,
with
we're not great
when
about
there
talking about
is
feelings.
booze involved.
I
then you
would
can talk
love
to me.
some booze. You know,
Booze
it's
and
been a
wine.
while. I've had a lot of bean water.
Yeah, I can't imagine that is great for your gut health.
Oh, I mean, get my fiber.
All right, well, we gonna take you on over.
Right.
Prep her up for surgery.
Yeah, great. Cool.
It's good
Wonderful.
you opened
Great
up,
talk.
and now we're gonna open you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be opened up on so many levels today. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be something.
But it's okay. The doctor will bring you some closure.
Yes, but Zahir's going to stay for the surgery, right?
No.
Yep. Zahir, I'm gonna. Dr. Shen's not here. If I could have you act as nurse, that would be excellent. I've got a set of tools here, and if you can hand them to me, when I ask
And I
you.
give Zahir a look of like, see, it's not just me. It's not just me.
I do not believe in potentially throwing up on a patient.
Oh, you don't have to look at the actual openings, but if you could just stand right there, and when I ask you for thread, needles, you could just hand them right over. Be much appreciated.
I got to go and call my mother. I just walk out.
He just walks out.
I just leave. I know there's no cell here. I just leave.
There's no cells.
And I'll just put down the article that we found, and I'll just slide it across the table without saying anything.
Doc, you
And I
would.
look just to make sure that there are no cameras, and I know there aren't, right? But there's it's just that like
Oh, there's also the side editing from Poppy as well.
yeah, just like
Seems that Dr. Shen, or Dr. Wayland, as it would seem, has been plotting this since he came to town, probably. Based on where I found this. In a hidden
shit.
space under his bed.
I always got bad luck in love, don't I, Penelope?
Would seem that way, Cletus.
I guess it would. I'm gonna open you up, and I'm not gonna get you killed or nothing, but
Might appreciated.
we're gonna I need to keep focus, so let's not talk.
All right. This is the most talking we've done in the past 2 years. Look, you've started something, Zahir.
I mean, given the seriousness of your injuries,
Yeah.
you kind of need to be under general anesthesia, so you're not going to talk much when you're under.
Great.
Unless
Love
Duck
that.
doesn't want to knock you out, in which case, you're probably going to have to bite a stick. So there's not going to be a lot of
Probably.
talking.
It's probably a little bit of both, because because you do what you can with your surgery kit. Like
keep
we've got
somebody half
wooden
under.
supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only have like local anesthesia, and you're like, well,
Yep. Yep. Real good stick.
but your check
Yeah.
from earlier was enough to fix her up.
Well, Penelope, you're gonna live, as you always do. You are nothing if not a survivor.
Yep. Just keep living.
Yep. Well, I've got to. You're released.
Thank you, Doc.
Is Dante alive at all?
Last I heard, we right. Just not a lot of mail comes through here. You know that.
I know. And there's that thing, like, you could tell me maybe wanted to say something about, but there's really, what do you even say in these things, these moments?
No, but if you want, we can follow Zahir outside of the
Yeah.
infirmary.
And it's just that kind
as
of like
Poppy
awkward.
leaves the infirmary, she'll just pause and say, "Yeah, Dante's doing real good," and then close the door.
Zahir,
And the doc
what did you...
space back on? Just space back on.
Zahir, what did you have in mind for the rest of day one? Was there anything that you wanted to do?
It is cleaning up the saloon, building out the distillery. I probably have to talk to Mickey, because I saw Mickey had a bunch of cables, and cables, you take the wires out of them, are tubes. I need tubes for a distillery. And so that's probably what I'm gonna do. Is just like, hey, I need something to make like a bowl out of. Maybe some like funnels, that sort of thing, tubes. Maybe a lid, plastic.
Well, I can give you the tubes. I mean, there's some cables I don't use anymore. But a lot of what you're asking for, Fabian might have some in the... I'm not super good at welding. I can weld a bit. She looks at Peach's carcass on the table.
She's probably better at soldering than welding.
I mean, a bit. Yeah, soldering more than welding. But he can probably make you, bowls and funnels out of scrap metal. How... Like, does it need to be sterile or something?
We can cook it under enough fire to make it mostly sterile, probably.
Okay. Because most of his stuff is outside, so it stayed under the storm.
Yeah.
I guess your first batch is going to be a bit sandy.
We're going to take some chances here. Hopefully no one dies.
But I do have a bucket. And yeah, I can strip some of the copper out a couple of wires. Just not my bed.
Perfect.
I'll get right on that.
Thank you. Also, Fabian has already agreed to be a test subject. So if there is something that's probably going to kill somebody, it kill him first.
Wait, this subject for what?
Brewing alcohol, different sorts of liquor.
Oh, can I be like the second test subject?
No.
Well, because if it, you know, if you don't make it right,
get the
not that you
finished
would.
product that is good, because if I give you radiation poisoning, then your aunt kills me, and I value my life.
Oh yeah, she would. That arm of her looks flimsy, but it's got some grip. I'll tell you what.
She has a look in her eyes that tells me dangerous.
Her eye, you mean?
Well, you know what I meant.
The other one's like an empty hole. Like if she ever shows you, it's like nasty, nasty.
I'm cool. I don't need to see it. I'll be honest with you. You know that Poppy and Doc, Doc wanted me to be there for the surgery that he was doing on Poppy, and I was not in for that. They're weird together.
Those two never want to be left alone. It's like they're going to go at each other if they're ever alone for like 5 minutes.
You mean like
everybody in town knows, like they're having an affair. We all know that.
Are they married?
It's just like
to other people. I mean,
oh,
for like not TV.
No, I think I meant no. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, Poppy was married. I remember the ads.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, they kept trying to. Yeah, there was a thing. I was on a board for stuff. Anyway, people were shipping her with other people than that idiot writer, but then she went and like turned him into like a pretty boy or some BS. Anyway, she was always married to her job.
The Doc did end up getting married much later because he was not on screen for a long time, but then he got on this really great like frog to princess extreme plastic surgery show. And then he got married to one of the patients who was very, 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 what would you call it? Spray tanned and very worked upon, very, very blonde.
The Doc married an orange.
Yes. Like imagine a Real Housewife who then became like the host of the surgery show. Very much a Karen.
Well, so you know how, I mean, I don't need to tell you, but like I'm half talking out loud for exposition for viewers, but like you know how Mars doesn't have as much sunlight as Earth? Like you cannot get a tan on Mars, by the way. That just doesn't exist. So the fact that she's tanned is automatically like artificial. She got no choice. There's like half of the sunlight. Anyway, the thing is let's face it, right? We're in the middle of nowhere, and these two are like TV famous, right? It's clear that there's something going on between the two of them, and it's not violent because we would have known.
Till he got there.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, I just think that they should just get on with it and just, I don't know, move in together or something.
Question for you. Since we're all going to be traveling together,
yeah,
are you going to be weird about them being weird about each other?
But no, look, they've been doing this for, I don't know, way before I got here.
Oh, I was just going to say you absolutely can.
Oh, you want me to make them feel bad?
I mean, if they're not going to figure it out now.
You want me to ship them in real life?
You know what? Yeah, I think that'd be interesting.
Oh,
we'll have time. We're gonna be like together for a while.
Oh yeah, Red Rock Junction's like hours away.
Yeah.
By the way, how are we getting there?
You're probably going to walk.
Jasper.
It's 400 miles.
Hey, wheelbarrow.
The wheelbarrow doesn't have enough power for 400 miles.
What about
maybe some Zubrons?
The tractor.
We're gonna have to fix Jasper's stuff.
I was gonna say, maybe we have to fix Jasper's tractor. On that. I mean, it won't be super fast, but it'll get us there faster.
No, but we'll be cramped in there, and that's gonna be perfect.
Oh yeah, actually, I think it will be.
Yeah. I just have to brush up on my romantic-y things, but yeah, I can probably get.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
love it. It'll be perfect.
Oh yeah, by the time we get to Red Rock Junction, we're gonna not only like grab the stuff we need, probably like grab a drink, right? And also probably attend a wedding.
One drink.
Oh, just one. Just the one drink. One container. Just the
No.
one.
Not a container, a drink.
Drinks. You're a bartender. You should know that drinks come in containers.
Yeah, they come in small cups too, like this big.
I'm not a baby. I don't drink from a baby cup.
Oh my god. I can't be responsible for people. Why did I do this?
Because it's your first time here and you know fuck all about me, and I got you to bring me to Red Rock Junction.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Also, no take backsies. We shook on it.
I don't know if you got me to bring you to Red Rock Junction. We made an agreement that was mutually beneficial. You got to think of this like a business deal.
Right.
You own a store. We got to make sure that you are getting the most out of it.
Oh, right, my store. Yeah, I haven't sold anything in like 6 months.
Yeah, we got to fix that.
Well, it's not like there's a lot of people that come through Dead Valley.
Yeah, but this is our opportunity to go market ourselves.
Like as a traveling vendor?
As a trading space from Red Rock. This could be along the trade routes.
Okay, you remember when you said that you didn't think I was an idiot girl?
Yeah.
Okay, assume that right now I'm an idiot girl and I did not understand a single thing you said.
We'll talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, like, I mean, I would love to turn a profit on this place. But if I don't, I mean, it's not like we need money in this town.
Yeah, but what if you had money in this
Where would I
town?
spend it? Your saloon?
We can have more businesses here. If we can get more people from other places to come here, we can expand our business offerings.
Oh, you want to turn this place into like a place.
Not like a place. Like, I don't want to lose the vibes of the place. Like, we still need to keep it small and kind of intimate, but we want more people to know that we exist. For general, like, health of the people, like to have medicine.
Yeah, that's a thing. Like the doc here's, I mean, he can do wonders with what little material he has, but like you saw with the storm, right? A lot of people are gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh god, a lot of people are gonna die.
Yeah. And who gonna replace those people? We just gonna have a more empty town? Nobody to talk to? Imagine, what's your life gonna look like when you want to get married or something later on down the line?
I fucking don't want to get married.
Okay, well.
Look at me, I'm way too young to get married.
Yeah, but one day you're gonna be old and maybe alone. Like Poppy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, alone, yes, but old.
I don't want to turn into like some weird washed out TV star. Don't tell her I said that.
Don't tell her I said that.
Cool. But yeah, no, one day I guess I'll meet someone. Well, I guess if we turn the town into a place where people do come visit, I might.
I made my point. That's it. That's my whole point. That's it.
All right, business partner.
Sure.
Cool. Oh, there you go. Your wires, boiler tubes, your bucket.
Gotta get Peaches fixed because we gotta teach them some more recipes. I can't be having them making 3 drinks. That's unacceptable.
Well, he used to have an entire catalog of drinks, except he kept trying to make the ones that he doesn't have the ingredients for. So I had to change the parameters. Also, someone programmed in a way for him to make some very vile shit. I'm talking things that kill people.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I took that out. There was a subroutine in there that, like, the only reason he wouldn't make it is because he doesn't have a destroy and system.
Yes.
So he's not able to. But if you were to argue with him enough, you could get into like a sort of a logic loop where he would end up making what is essentially like poison
To end the loop. Makes sense. Probably. I think.
It's not cool, so I took it out, but I still have it.
That was going to be my question.
Yeah, not I'm gonna do anything with it. I'm not good at like chemistry.
Neither am I, but you know, it's good to have these things in our back pocket in case anyone tries to invade us in hazmat suits and shoots my friend.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Maybe my friend could tell them, "Hey, let's have a drink."
Who are you? I thought you were some like urbanite, but you seem to have. Are all urbanites into like assassination?
No. We just have to learn how to live for a long time because people will absolutely try to kill us.
Wow, city life sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, country life also sucked. That's why I moved here, which is worse than the country, but you know.
I was not expecting to potentially die the first day I got here, but
Oh, the first day I got here, I almost got trampled by some of the Zubron that Jasper has. Yeah, they don't like to be poked.
why would you poke them? They're gigantic.
Cause
What
I
if they
never
got
saw
mad?
something like that in my life. I thought they were like fuzzy and nice, and they don't move. If you looked at them, they barely move.
Till you poke
I
them.
don't
Rachel was
trust
pissed.
Anything that moves slow and gives you big doe eyes and this big. So all it takes is one thing to go wrong, and then you underneath it, and then your heart's coming up through your mouth.
That's sounds oddly specific and descriptive.
Oh, I saw it in this one movie this one time, and the person's whole chest caved in.
My mom didn't want me to watch anything with gore.
Oh. Yeah, it's
So
probably not good for you.
I never really pirated any. Like the most I saw was like extreme destruction, but that's just with humanoid robots, right? So it's not like real innards. Though they had like fake blood inside to make it seem like. Anyway, it was a cool thing to watch for summer. But then then war. There's a lot of dead people during the wars.
Yeah, I'm not trying to see dead people, to be honest with you. I'm glad my people didn't end up dead.
Oh, your folks didn't fight? I mean, you're old enough to fight.
Oh.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Were you on the other side?
I wasn't on any side. I put it like that.
Oh, you're one of those mercenary type.
No. There are people who are absolutely would have killed me or my family, and so I got hidden.
Oh, like in a shelter.
Yeah.
That must have
Wasn't-
sucked.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice in the matter.
Hey, can you answer this question for me? What is it with you and making people talk around you?
It's the only skill I have.
That's like a superpower. You're like the one adult that I don't find boring as shit.
Give us some time. I'll become just like this town. Or not.
Well, you'd better not. I think we're gonna end on that.
I will say that impact armor is delivered over to Poppies with a note saying, "You're so big on survival, you better wear this," right? Like, so that
Oh.
Poppy gets the.
Oof.
It's like it's a little like snarky, but it's also still you got the armor. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just sort of like.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk down memory lane.
Y'all are
Yeah.
wild.
You're all
we don't-
wild. I'm learning your backgrounds in real time.
It's like, first off, we are just totally normal and we've not met each other. Gotta make sure I talk to Mickey about deleting any kind of behind the scenes feed she has that might have us on the same camera angle. Let's just get that taken care of. But anyway, yes.
Thanks for being here, everyone. This was session number 3. After the storm. Feel free in chat to give us a good title. Y'all were fantastic for the other 2 sessions. But yeah, thank you so much, players, for being here, testing my little game on a Friday night, and having fun with me on Mars, talking about war and dinosaurs and the dark side of entertainment.
And we're heading off towards Red Rock next week.
Red Rock Junction.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's some ways away, so we'll see. Well,
It's closer than Nubbins.
Just as an ellipsis, just to make sure that I got that squared away, because it's just like, upkeep at the end of the game. But Rachel will get $90 for the collection, and
We don't have money.
Mac Mitchell estimated the belongings of the 4 people that died to be worth about $360. So all in all, that would be like maybe like a 450. You might be able to barter for more, but that's like 450 if you want to write it down on your sheet. Is 450 is what you can sell. Well, there's a 90 that's actual money, right? But 360 is what you can sell. Maybe
I've got it
hope to
written
get
down.
more than
And we
that.
have $1,000 on that card, so hopefully we can put
Yeah.
that towards it too.
Yeah. Reminder that you needed at least 1,800.
Yep.
That's just to save
Yep,
people.
yep.
I'm not counting stuff to rebuild
Yeah, the town.
peaches on top of that, and
Peaches.
anything that y'all might want as far as
Yeah.
And we get a list from the town of things the town needs, like, oh, we need like
Yep,
this
yep,
for irrigation or whatever it is. Like, so we try to get as much as we can for the town.
you'll have to make do with
Yeah.
what you can find over there. Yeah. Because it doesn't
Yeah.
mean that because there's a repo mart, they have infinite supplies of everything.
No.
Yeah.
But we can.
But-
we can.
I guess we'll see that next week. Players, I am giving you the mic. I'll do my spiel. I'll do my spiel right now. Let's just finish my thing, and then I'll throw the mic after. It's not my channel anyway. I'm not closing.
And by the
Hi,
way,
everyone,
will
I'm
your
Simon.
wait, will your spiel also involve you telling us that we get to level up?
I guess you'll level up again. Yes. I need to test those. So yes.
Another one.
Yes. It's gonna be like that every week except the last one. But thanks for coming by, everyone. I'm Simon at wanderingdm. I can probably be found on my channel this week on Tuesday. I know I skipped last Tuesday. I told y'all I would be there, but it was Trooper's birthday, so I wasn't. But I'll be there this Tuesday for some debrief of the last 2 sessions, talking about behind the scenes stuff, the notes I've taken over the course of our session, and basically answer questions about the game, the setting, everything. I am narrowing down an actual title for the game. So
Martian Cowboys.
hopefully
Martian Cowboys.
not going to be Martian Cowboys.
Okay.
Many reasons.
Martian
But,
Cowboys 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh. Anyway, all that to say, you can find me there. You can find me over here again on next Friday for session 4 out of 6 of our mini campaign. And that is it from me. Let's go to our bartender and resident weird person with superpowers who can make people talk, but who also comes from money, Zahir.
Hello, everyone. I have been Zahir Bronson or Jameer Johnson. You know, who knows? Yeah. So, you can find me as Dimples and Dice around the internet. I have recently started a new Vampire the Masquerade campaign over on my channel. It is going to be on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We are in the prologue episodes right now. Next week, I will have Radical Zoe as my next coterie player, and we are going to kill them as part of the thing, because they are not a vampire at the time that we're starting. So we've already killed one. We got another one to get out of the way, and then we're gonna have 2 more after that. So do stop by. Our first episode is up, or the first part of the first episode is up on YouTube, Dimples and Dice on YouTube. So do check that out. I appreciate it. Thank you to Lindy and Trooper for being extremely weird and making Zahir incredibly intrigued to the point where I have to know what's going on here. I'm going to keep poking. The role play is fantastic. It's so good. Even during surgery, y'all are still keeping it awkward. Phenomenal. Yeah. Thank you. That's all for me.
Thank you. Let's go to the patient of said surgery.
Keeping it awkward. That's me. Hi. Tis I, laughlovelindy. My love for tonight. Zahir just needing to know, just asking the questions that no one in town has asked, because we all have very strong feelings about privacy. And Zahir's like, I ain't from this country. I gotta know. There's something weird going on here, and I need to know.
What is that vibe? What is that vibe?
What's the vibe? What's the history? And it's good because someone needs to ask these questions, or they will exist like this forever. Forever. So I can't wait to see how that tractor ride to Red Rock goes. That's gonna be fun for us, not for Poppy or the doc, but you know, it's gonna be fun. So I loved Zahir's poking and being like, and like just the what is nobody saying? Is nobody paying attention to this? Just how baffled he was that the whole town was just like, yeah, whatever. Like it's just them. It's fine. And my love for Simon is when Mickey was like, oh yeah, they're totally a thing. They're totally doing. They're like having an affair. It's that's what's happening, and that is not what's happening at all whatsoever in this time period.
Yes, in this time period, at this moment.
In this time period, for the past 3 years.
That is right.
Precise. But I loved that. I loved Mickey wanting to go to Red Rock so bad.
So
Mickey
bad.
Stole the NPC show to just pinky promising and shaking on it. No take backsies. It was so good. Loved Mickey. And of course, Trooper for keeping it awkward with me. It's a 2-person effort, you know, because if it was only one-way awkwardness, that'd be less weird, and I need it to be weird. So thank you for being the other half of my awkward.
I'm here for
and
you.
Our terrible, convoluted backstory that we stayed up too late thinking about last week. You can find me online at laughlovelindy, Twitch, YouTube, Bluesky, wherever. I'm on the places doing the things. Sometimes you can next find me. Let's see. on Tuesday on my channel, Tuesday night, for Ghost of Saltmarsh, where somebody's ex came into town and they have a kid with one of the PCs, but they don't know it, and it's Dramaville, and it's very exciting. And then on Wednesday for Tracks of Terror, Call of Cthulhu, they are in Idaho Springs now. They're following the trail of the children yearning for the mines, and have encountered another child that's kind of a pseudo orphan, not full orphan, but like not completely not an orphan, whose leg was stuck in a bear trap. So, they've got two possibilities now to dowsing rod their way to where the children yearn, whichever mine that might be, and the terrible, terrible things that lie within. And we might have a hot springs episode this next week because
nice.
there's a hot springs there, and it's that group of people, so it wouldn't shock me if we had a hot springs episode where maybe they learned spells too. We'll see. Sanity will probably be lost. That's me. Thank you. Oh, and here next week because I've got to be Poppy Peppler.
And last but not least, the other half of the timid duo.
In case anybody wants to know, Dr. Kip Hollywood's wife is Kimberly Hollywood, Kip and Kim Hollywood, of some pretty exciting reality TV I'm sure you've all seen, which luckily all that's done. And I would like to give love to Dimples and Dice for a couple of reasons. One, you're going to ruin the hideout town. I think there's a reason why a bunch of people are in this town and there's no cell service and nobody goes here. And I feel like a lot of people, maybe also Dr. Shin, did not want to be found. And I feel like our alibi, the alibi town might no longer be an alibi town coming up soon, which will be a good excuse for us to use our perks on like the town stuff, which I'm pretty excited about actually. If it were not for also how typical is it for the son of like super rich people to be like, we could change the real estate here and make this actually a place. It was so perfect. Like I just thought that you were so perfect as Zahir. It like there was so much about your backstory that just exuded through how you behaved, and it was so great, and I loved it very much. I also loved the way that Poppy was like, wait, no one's ever actually talked to me like a real human being in like probably ever, right? And then like the way that it all just sort of came out, because nobody ever talks to any of us like real human beings because we were always on camera, like we never got to be real human beings. And so it was so lovely to see that. I want to give Simon some love so the thing is, Simon did not know this, but having Dr. Shen do that was like, I was like, dang it, Poppy did that 3 years ago, and now Dr. Shen did it. Wow, what is my luck like?
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious. Yeah, that was it was good, and what a great crew. I'm looking forward to the journey to Red Rock, and whatever we might find with our horse Zubron covered wagon tractor. And let's see, you can find me today is so when it comes to RPGs, the next RPG I'm going to be on, and also Lindy will be on, is going to be Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern over at Praxagoria.
That's this weekend.
This weekend at Praxagoria the Symphornia, where I will be playing an action alchemist, and Lindy will be playing somebody who may or may not have inappropriate feelings for the big bad, and just theoretically for Castle
aspiring
Falkenstein.
supervillain.
Nice.
Yeah. And it'll be like a Castle Falkenstein, which is a really cool game from Art House Arian Games. Uses cards for its resolution. Had cool magic. You should come and see it over on Praxis channel. It'll be super excellent. And then for RPG styles, you'll find me here again next Friday for the journey to the Red Rock. Also, I don't know if we got titles. I'll have to go and look. I think
we got Gentrifying Dead Valley.
Oh, that's good.
Sanity Loss at the Hot Springs. I don't think Sippy Cup Time was a title.
I like Gentrifying Dead Valley.
We were talking about container size.
Oh, whew. Okay. So let me see. I think that. Oh, let me just check to see if we got any messages that I should read out, because we can't go near unless we do that. Let me see. Oh, we do. Wait, no, that was the last time. No, we are good. So I believe we can head out. So partners, if you all don't mind, I think it's time for us to make our way out of Dead Valley through the Valley of the Dead. Take care, and we will catch you all on the flip side.
Ciao, everyone.